Hey heroes, Galaxy's Edge presents James M. Ward's CrimsonHawk Adventures.
And we're live when sci-fi writers playing old school D&D hits the airwaves on strange days because holidays are weird. But we have the core group minus one playing today, and our patron, our actual version of chaos, Mr. Prometheus himself, Nick Cole, has said, "This is pros and bros today." How are you, sir?
Yeah.
I'm doing good. And I woke up this morning and I was like, what's going on today? I was like, oh, we get to play some luxuriously relaxing Dungeons and Dragons as the year winds down. Uh,
Really?
yeah, we have a small cast of characters, which is kind of fun sometimes. Sometimes the larger cast gets a little confusing. So maybe we can do things a little smarter, not harder. But it'd be funny if it just goes horribly wrong today. So yeah, whatever is the most entertaining for anybody who chooses to watch. I think also what we wanted to do was test out how much people like lunchtime streams,
Yeah.
because we heard that was a thing. And so if the response is good and the bit is how's the Khajiit say, if you have the bit, we have the stream.
that's that's awesome. We speaking of streaming and that amazingly glorious background, we have Levi being played by Michael Rothman,
Howdy, howdy.
and then of course our Santa Claus, as in talons, tendrils, things that will tear us apart. Uh, we have Santa James M. Ward playing GM today. How are you, sir?
I know, I'm good. I'm really looking forward to this game.
Right on. And of course, hitting us with our recap, we have the indomitable mage, Warden of Phoenix, being played by Sir Andrew Scott. How are you, sir?
Well, well, indeed. Welcome to our holidays special. Well, worlds, we are in the here and now. Our reality is another place far away. But how? A dwarf from our past said, kill my enemies, and at last, I'll get you back to your real here and now. Several dinosaurs and a titan later, the Doomseekers took the ferry, Hell's Express elevator. Ghost and skeleton warriors abound. In the end, we liquidated the dwarf, but no false and homeward dimension was found.
Ooh. Good job, buddy.
And no wisdom.
Yeah.
Andrew, your background there, is that the inside of your tower, your sanctum?
A Japanese rendition of the Logris, actually. Roger Zelazny's Amber series of the Pattern of Law and the Logris of Chaos. This would be the Chaos side. A happy holiday to you, good sir.
Thank you. Happy holidays to everyone. James, take it away.
Okay, pals. Hey, there's been a polite request on our watchers for maybe a little bit more of a story. And just as it just so happens, I was planning on doing that exact same thing. So now my good friends are going to get involved in the Giant Wars. And they're going to have to deal with many ugly and tall things in the next months to come.
It sounded like my four last ex-girlfriends.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, big girlfriends are fun. More to love.
Yeah, until they start swinging.
So anyway, what's happening is there's been a whole ton of sightings of giants around CrimsonHawk City, and also there's another big city down south that's on the shore of a lovely huge lake, and it is being invaded by hill giants, and it's become so bad that they are offering 50,000 gold for anybody who can solve the hill giant problem. Now, as usual, you guys don't have to do this. There's plenty of giants down underneath the well to take care of. You can go anywhere and do anything you want. So why don't you get together, get your heads together, and decide what you want to do.
Prometheus is all for the 50,000 in gold and the fame that it will bring to his name leading this assault force.
That's
So
probably very true.
He votes, let's go smoke some giants.
Okay.
I like large bounties.
Yep, cash is king. Warden has always got bills to pay.
So are we riding the unicorns? Are we flying on the dragon since there's only 4 of you? Or
Let's fly on the dragon. That's quite an interest.
How are we going? It's 100 miles down south.
Fair enough. Taking the dragon along the river's edge, we'll bring up Hamarath and head south.
Very good. Okay. So the dragon flies you there very quickly. You're kind of amazed at the speed of that creature. And you get to this great big huge lake. It's tremendously large. It's about 100 miles across. And in the middle of it, there's this weird set of circular islands. And the city there is actually a city that's devoted itself to Crom, the god, which is kind of interesting. And let's not get confused with our Crom.
Oh no, he thinks it's the same person.
Yeah. and they see you and they wave you down, and they try to tell you the horrific problem that they're facing.
We shall hear their tale of woe.
Okay. Yes, you will.
After I introduce myself as Crom.
They're not sure how to take that. They pronounce it differently.
Okay.
All righty. So I think that's the page I need.
Nick, are you going to teach them how to pronounce it properly?
I shall educate them in 308. Oh.
Okay. Here we go. The huge lake of heaven has always been a rich resource for those living around the body of fresh water. There were several types of large and delicious fish to be taken from the water. There was a sandy underwater bed of freshwater oysters that provided unusually large pearls. Several creeks flowing into the lake have quite a bit of gold in the turns of the creeks. The lake water has always been clear and fresh, and many say it has restorative powers. In the darkness of a moonless night, as it always is, all of that changed. A huge lightning storm rushed in over the land. The lightning was frequent and loud. In the morning, the lake had drastically changed. At its center was a raised patch of land covered in trees and obscuring what was further into the middle of the lake. The water was now foul. Strange, slimy, dog-like creatures could be seen in the waters, and such creatures often wiggled up onto the now weedy-covered beaches and died. In the weeks that followed, hill giant raiders came raiding into the villages and cities around the lake. The raiders stole women, valuables, and burnt the buildings of the places they raided. Something needed to be done. Groups of volunteers were sent to discover where the hill giants had their lairs. All attempts to cross the lands of the islands were met with furious creatures of huge size. The only easy way seemed to be a channel that went to the center of the area, but it's guarded by 3 different towers. The call went out for a band of heroes to come and end this problem that they had. Realizing the difficulty of the quest, a great reward of 50,000 gold coins was raised to be paid when the hill giant menace was destroyed. You hear of this great reward and have come to risk your life for the gold. The people offering the reward are more than willing to give the party canoes or sailing ships. They warn that several other groups have tried to cross the land strips and been savagely attacked and eaten by huge boars and giant spiders. No group has made it into the second visible ring of land. Now, when you guys were flying to the city, you saw that there were 3 rings and a central island. And the central island has 2 huge towers that appear exactly the same. So now what do you wish to do?
So what prevents us from just flying to whichever ring we want?
Nothing prevents you from doing that at all. I'm sure I didn't take that into account when I was designing this adventure.
How do the giants move? Are they like raiders?
Excellent questions. Yeah, they have these great big Viking-like longboats. They row out of the canal and they raid a certain spot along the edges of the lake and then row back into the canal.
So there's 3 rings of land, an outer ring, a second ring, a third ring, and then an island?
Yes, exactly right.
And there's a canal that cuts through all the rings?
Yes, there is.
So that's interesting. And they seem to come out of the canal mouth.
Yes, that's the only place they ever come out of.
On their Viking longboats.
Yes.
And our charge is not necessarily to go exploring towers, but to destroy giants and to stop the raids.
Exactly right. That is the charge that'll pay you the bucks.
All right.
Wizard. Part A, right? Because we also want to wipe out all the other stuff too later. Well, initially.
We do want to, but our 50,000 comes in stopping the raids.
Right. So let's get big. Let's get big. I get that.
So what could the wizard block the channel?
We can do some very ugly blocking of that channel. We've got several things. We can start by putting down our monstrous elemental to start messing with the channel. That might really piss them off. And
Would that be a water elemental, Andrew?
We can choose either water or earth, whichever would be more aggravating.
Very good.
But that would at least get them noticed and would lock that down, should we want to do that, for sure. The other option we have is we have a scroll with that spell dig on it, and we could definitely dig a massive area if we wanted to get there. But maybe we start with the elemental in the water and bring that with us.
Are there things that are generally causing these giants to come right out and attack? I mean, like gathering along the shore, is that one of the activities, or is just random?
They seem to be going towards villages and cities, and there's no rhyme or reason to their attacks, which makes it impossible to guard for them.
What would be the number of their raiders?
They have roughly 20 hill giants in a longboat.
Wow.
I say what we do is we force a battle at the channel entrance by going. We get a nice sized ship that we can fight from with ranged warfare, and we have the wizards start messing with their channel. They come out to respond. Then we hit them with ranged magical warfare. Obviously, the clerics Call Lightning did really excellent. We firebomb their boats and everything like that. The first step we do is we teach them the value of never coming out of this channel again.
Slam it.
And once we see them coming out, would let's say an earth elemental or whatever turn their the water around their longboat to mud or something, and they're stuck, basically unable to attack us, but we can attack them? Is that what it would end up being?
In that situation, I would upgrade to the water elemental because it's got so many hit dice, it could cause major mayhem. Especially if there's 20 of them, we want to do some big time drowning and serious damage.
Yeah.
So I will go to the village people and I will say, I know that you have a number of captains here who pilot boats. You probably have a good merchant captain. You probably have like a good fighter captain.
I was going to say, talk to the chief. Yeah.
But what I'm looking for is your best smuggler.
Yeah, we have fishing boats and canoes.
Who's your wiliest smuggler?
Nobody smuggles on the lake.
Everybody smuggles.
Not us.
Well, who's the best boatman with a sailboat that's maneuverable and fast?
That'd be Jonathan.
We would like to interview Jonathan.
Okay. He comes up. He's very, he bows to you all as great lords, and he says, "What can I do to help you all?"
We've chosen you and your boat and crew to take us out to the channel.
He doesn't want to go.
Well, if we don't do this, your village will be next. So you're doing this for your village. I mean, we can tell your village elders you said no. I don't know that that'll do great for your reputation.
They aren't fighters. They're fishermen.
Right. We just need you. The main thing we need you to do is drive the boat and keep us away from the giants. We're going to be doing the attacking.
Okay.
So how big is his boat? Does it have a forecastle? Does it have
It's not very big. It's like 40 feet long with a nice big sail in the middle.
That's perfect. And he's fast and he's maneuverable.
Oh, yeah. Very fast, very maneuverable.
What are the most favorable conditions for you with the wind and the weather? Like off what quarter? Where do you want the wind to come from?
Oh, that's a good question. It all depends on what you want to do. If you want to run away from the horrible island in the middle, we want to go at dawn. If you want to rush towards the horrible island, we want to go at sunset.
We want to be able to, what I'm thinking is we want to be able to fight a retrograde style battle, meaning we want to be able to retreat as they come at us. So we would want to be moving away from the island once we. So we would want to go out about midnight and start our attack at dawn.
Okay, he can do that.
And I spell out the plan to him and his crew. And I'm like, basically what we're going to do is we're going to try to get them to come to the channel and deal with us. And then we're going to start hitting them with ranged warfare and we're going to pull back.
Okay.
You just have to stay out of their range.
All right, very good.
Yeah. So what we should do now, since I'm an experienced archer, and since Andrew is an experienced magician, we should decide what the range is that's best for us to both attack and be defended.
Okay.
So what's a good range, Andrew?
Well, I think we're going to be comfortable at the effective 1 to 300 yards. That's my sweet spot for softening with spells. You and Levi can do the most with your bows at that distance. Drawn, I'm not sure some of your higher range spells, what your distances are.
Looking them up now.
Okay. So I'm also going to tell that captain, I'm going to open up my backpack, a portable backpack of holding, and take out that small little divan throne thing I got. I'm going to say, this chair sits right here. Nobody sits in it, and leave it there. And we're going to upgrade your boat.
What are you going to do to my boat?
Let's just say I'm adding an extra gear. And I'll pat him on the head, and I'm going to give him 100 GP gem.
Ooh, he likes that.
Yep. Don't touch the chair.
My last request to the village is, I need your bravest and stoutest youth who wants to be a warrior someday.
Nobody comes up.
All right.
10 hill giants is just too fierce of a battle group to face.
We're talking 18 to 19-year-old men who are full of testosterone and want to impress girls. And I look at the comely ladies and I say, well, if there are no men that would earn these women, their affections, I understand. I shall carry my own shield.
And I ask if there's any women willing to fight.
Yeah.
Actually, there are 3 women who are priestesses of Odin who would love to get in this battle.
We shall take them. I need one as a shield maiden.
Okay.
And I'll offer them a job should they fare well. We have a job back at Well's End that will keep you in the chips for the rest of your born days.
Do you have a temple of Odin over there?
Sounds like we're just about to.
Okay.
That seems to be in the works. One of our actual chevalier has married into Odin's family. So the All-Father has found us worthy. I'll show our cloud dagger to them and say, we'll be able to give you one of these if you come and serve at the temple back at Well's End.
Did you guys hear the really cool trick that JR played on me?
Oh, no. What did he do?
Yeah, okay. So I've warned him several times that when he changes religion, he's going to be killed by the god that he abandons. And so he says, okay, I got to hook up with Odin because he's my father-in-law. And I say, okay, you're dead. And he says, no, I'm not. I said, what do you mean, no, you're not? You went against your God and he killed you. And that JR said, no, I went against a God in another dimension and he's not here right now.
Oh, that was pretty lawyerly.
It was really good. I was so very impressed. I said, fine.
That'll do it.
That's what I love about you, James, is you reward good gamesmanship.
I gave him 45 experience points. Yeah.
Wow! Don't spend that all in one place.
I know. Okay, let's get back to our fun here. So you've got the shield maidens.
Which one's the hottest?
Which is the hottest?
Yeah.
You mean the tall redhead with the curly hair and the really nice smile?
I shall give her the honor of carrying my Titan shield.
Ooh, okay. She's never carried a Titan shield before. You know, when she picks it up, she starts glowing blue.
Sweet. She needs to stay in front of me while I fire my arrows.
Okay, she can do that.
Right. Okay, so do any more preparations? Rothman, you want to try some science?
No, I'll save that for a later time.
Okay, but you know, good old Nick had a stern talk with me. You are being allowed something very unusual in CrimsonHawk. You are being allowed to try to invent gunpowder and grenades.
Gunpowder, I think we've got. So I think we're good.
Okay, so yeah, we've figured out how to do it. So anytime off the game you want to give it a try, just tell me, and we'll spend a few minutes going back and forth and seeing if you blow up or not.
Michael, I'll send you my notes and then you and I can start chewing on them.
Okay.
Pro tip, you're going to be playing Gamma World.
No, after today, we're going to be stepping into the larger universe in just a few minutes.
There we go.
I was saying we've decided that there's a feature in Gamma World that will allow him to do science. But if you've ever played Gamma World, which you have, you know that feature isn't always fun.
There's some desperate things.
Yeah.
Jim runs a very fun Gamma World campaign.
Oh, thank you very much.
Andrew, you're interested in DMing for us in the new year a little bit.
I have written for you all. Where's Wordna? Ascent into the darkness of the tower, the lost tower of the Phoenix.
This isn't some cry for psychotherapy, is it?
Based on 1,700 hours of gaming last year, probably not.
There we go.
That's a perfect range. Well, I am going to cast Jim Shield.
No, when are you doing this? Because it's going to take a while to get close to the island, and so that could use up a lot of the time of your spells.
I see. Okay, so I thought we were waiting for them to come to us, but no, our goal is to go close to the island first. Okay, then I'm going to focus then. I'll grab some sand on the beach's edge, and
the sand is mired in dying kelp, and it is quite nasty smelling.
Okay, and some of the water so that I can summon a local elemental.
Okay, and the water is really bad. You would never drink it. It stinks to high heaven.
That's fine. Then I'll pour one of my holy waters on it and use some of that magical essence sand we got near the river's edge at Karen's Fortress.
Yeah.
And I will, how long will it take the pilot to get out there?
He figures at least an hour, maybe 2.
Oh, if it's going to take that long, then I'll just have my components ready. So the spells I can use on you guys is I can lower your armor class against missile weapons, thrown rocks, thrown spears, things like that. I can make you guys all, with the exception of Levi, who can self-medicate. I'll give you guys the 10-foot radius improved invisibility, which will mean you attack and come visible, but then you go back invisible on the next round. So that anytime you are in movement and not attacking, you're back invisible. And so that gives them a massive penalty to hit you. And
how long does that spell last, buddy?
They'll get, at my level, they'll get a total of 40 minutes.
Okay.
Once we cast it.
Very
but
good.
I'm going to have to spend the last 10 minutes as we get close summoning the elemental. That's going to take me time. And we have to see how receptive the water is to get a big one.
All right.
I showed heavily in the tavern the night before, and we'll cast off at 3. And I will invite a local skald or bard to come out and witness the battle, for it probably will be a great tale told for all time.
Yeah, nobody wants to go out on that water and watch you guys die.
Well, at 3 a.m., I will take my spot near the helmsman and assume command of the battle.
Okay.
Now
Hey,
remember, I
oh.
do have a ring of water walking, so I can actually walk on water and take different angles if need be.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's handy.
So, Walt, we got anybody watching us?
We got a couple people floating in and out. We got Shadow the Illustrator came by. The Storycaster has showed up to say hi. And then Nick is also playing in and around the chat. And a couple of other ghosts doing some stuff. So, yeah, there's some people watching.
Cool. Okay.
Who
So
cares?
anyway, you guys go out into the darkness and sail out there. And you sail within 15 minutes of the first ring of land.
Take a look at it. What does the land look like?
It looks like total darkness. Of course, you can see in the darkness.
Mm-hmm.
It's a wooded chunk of land, and you don't know how thick it is because the trees block the other side, and you see very large boars, the creature, and you see very large cave bears that are numerous on the land and moving around even in the dark.
Okay. Do they look like normal cave bears? Do they look?
No, they look. Everything looks bigger than normal here. The trees look bigger. The land mass looks bigger. They're all chestnut trees and walnut trees, and at the bottom of each one is a great big clump of edible mushrooms, and the boars are definitely rooting through those and eating them a lot.
Does Spellcraft tell me if any of these, if the land looks unnatural, artificially made, if the augmentations to them look magical?
The land was definitely artificially made. It's definitely magical. You can't quite tell the magical effects that you'll encounter on this land. And then you see that great big 3-story tower that's on the edge of the canal.
And there's 2 identical ones?
No, not here. There's only one.
Sort of like, it's almost like a lighthouse, maybe?
Very much like a lighthouse, yes. The 2 identical ones are in the middle mass.
In the center ring. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
What would we estimate their height to be?
Oh, it's very hard to tell. It could be, that tower could be 100 yards tall, maybe.
Okay.
Looking at the lighthouse, for whatever we want to call the 3-story tower, are there any lights visible since we're going at sundown?
No, there aren't. Not a one.
Okay.
No, we're going at sunup.
Oh, I thought our best going inward was at night.
No, we wanted to be able to beat it out. We wanted to retreat and have the wind. So we're beating into the wind right now.
Oh, that's
Sure.
right. That's
Got it. Okay.
okay. So your captain sets you up a little bit away from the island, and unfortunately, you're gonna get attacked.
No, Jim. No.
I know it's amazing, isn't it? But yeah.
It's called Dungeons and Dragons, not Prometheus gets attacked.
Maybe we should have a Prometheus Gets Attacked adventure.
Now, you know, ever since I got this dragon bow, I think dragons have been dropped from this game.
Well, you're going to like what you're going to see in just a little bit. Was that an automatic kill on dragons there, Levi?
No, I just got +10.
Okay.
We do have an item that gives an automatic kill on dragons.
Just red dragons, though.
Got it.
So you'll never ever see another red dragon.
No, they are all over the place. There's
That's
like
not
3 of them down in the dungeons. And I have to find out this thing that's going to attack you. Imagine, if you will, a Saint Bernard with webbed feet. And there's 6 of them. And they've come over the gunwales of the boat, your boat, and are and seem to be able to, because their eyes are glowing red, they seem to be able to see you all no problem. So you get the first round of attacks, starting with Werda.
Well, that's definitely not neighborly. They look like St. Bernards.
Yes.
Bipedal or quad?
Quad.
Okay. Well, let's be friends. Welcome, friends. Time for a little nap.
Yeah. Oh, you're going to try to sleep them?
Yep.
I think you get 1.
That goes down. Okay.
Yep. Now it is Levi's turn.
All right. Well, I will because I'm paranoid, I'm going to use my bow instead of hand to hand.
Okay, you might hit one of your friends. They're on the boat amongst you.
That's okay.
Come on, our dog's gonna take away levels. Come on.
Because you're saying that, I'm convinced that they are now. So, all right. So what's their AC? I'm going to take a shot at these.
That's very good. The armor class is 2.
All right. So let me roll and see what happens. To roll twice. 14, which just gets it. And 16. So I hit twice.
That's wonderful. How much damage do you do?
And I do 5 and 6. So 11 points.
11 points of damage. Puts a great big gash on the side of one of these poor, harmless little things that's never hurt anybody ever.
Yeah, they're probably undead or something.
You need a new publicist.
Yeah, I know. You just think everything is bad. Well, not everything is bad. Which takes us to Crom the Mighty.
I'm going to leap into the fray with both Fever and my dagger of venom.
Okay, now, so last week, the other referee did something very wrong with you, by the way, buddy.
Uh-oh.
When you backstab, you get 1 shot with whatever weapon you want to use. That's how you backstab.
Right.
You can't get 3 attacks. You multiply that 1 attack by 3, but you don't get 3 attacks.
Well, we don't want to do that.
Okay.
So what is their AC?
2.
Yeah, 2. Their armor class is 2.
So my THAC0 right now, I think with Fever is and the dagger is and the dagger would be 12 for AC 0. So I need a 10 to hit them.
Yes, sir.
I get a total of correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm specialized at the level I'm at, Andrew. I get a total of 4 attacks, 3 with Fever, 1 with the dagger at no penalty.
That's true, but your number isn't a 10, it's a 9.
It's a 9.
Specialization tacks on an additional. Fever has a plus. Your strength has a plus. The specialization has a plus.
Oh, okay. I got to get that down.
And you're specialized or double specialized?
Am I what?
Are you specialized or double specialized with longsword?
Double specialized.
Then it's a 7.
7. Okay,
That's
so hit with a 19,
disgusting.
hit with a 13, hit with the 12. Those are Fever's hits. Are these large creatures?
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to do 11 times 3 is going to be 33.
Why is it 11 times 3?
Because I hit 3 times.
So why wouldn't you roll? And I'm sorry, Nick,
No.
I can't quite figure out what you're trying to do here.
Oh, I just roll 1 dice for all 3 rolls. But
No. That's not
okay.
what you do, Nick.
I do, just to keep the show going. But
I don't care about the show. I care about factual Gary Gygax D&D.
okay, so we're going to do a total of 25 damage with just the strike of that. Then we're going to do fire damage. Let's see. So we're going to do 9.
You're not worried about burning up the boat at all?
No, that's 34 damage right there. That's 39 damage. That's 41 damage. That's 45 damage. And that is a total of 51 damage. Plus, we're going to add, there's 3 strikes. So there's a total of +1 strength, +2 for fever, 3, that's 351 times 3. That takes us to 60 damage. And then now we're going to hit with the Dagger of Venom.
Did you hit all 3 times?
Yes, I did.
So +9 to that, +3 for double specialization. So that's an additional 9.
And Andrew, he's really doing good all by himself, buddy.
Okay.
Hey, how many of these dogs are there?
There's 6.
Okay.
One sleeping, so 5 functional. 1 wounded. Now a 2nd wounded or dead.
69 damage.
Okay, very good. I was going to ask you. Oh, okay. So roll a 6-sided die, and on a 6, you've made the captain very unhappy.
I've made the captain very unhappy. I rolled a 6.
Uh-oh.
Well, okay. So the sail begins burning brightly,
Okay.
and the sailors are trying to put it out. The thing is catching fire and really expanding quite fast. So that takes us to our next celebrity host.
Did the sea dog die?
It's simultaneous, buddy. I got to wait till the very end, and then I'll tell you what happened.
Okay.
Okay.
You cut him in half or into 3 pieces, but he might be alive still.
It's Drawn's turn.
All righty. So many things, so little time.
Yeah.
Let's go with.
You do see the fire on the sail that's just roaring up the sail like it was oiled up,
Oh, that's not good. This guy.
maybe waxed.
Oh, yeah, that's nice. Good that he. Yeah. So I'm gonna go. How many are around the sail? How many dogs are around the sail?
None.
Oh, good. All right. Is there a way that I can jump up and tear off the sail with the claw end of my hammer to prevent the fire from spreading?
You can certainly try that. Let's roll a 6-sided die, and on a 4 through 6, you're gigantically successful.
I love being gigantically successful because it would be the only gigantic thing about me. I got a 5.
All right. You rip off the part that's burning, and the rest of the sail is fine. It'll have to be repaired, but at least the boat won't burn up.
Okay, toss that in the water and then defer back.
I think you need 45 experience points for that.
45.
Yeah.
Got it.
I will share 5 of those experience points to Prometheus for allowing me to shine.
Ooh,
Yeah!
Look at that. I don't think it works that way, buddy.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I tried.
Okay, very good. So that was you guys' turn, and
said that sharing is caring, Jim.
yeah,
It was all about caring.
we did the Care Bear stuff on the last adventure.
Where all saving throws were magical.
I know. Yes, exactly. Okay, all the dogs are dead.
Okay.
Huh?
So here we are.
Wait.
Oh, you're hearing a noise in the distance. Can't tell what it is.
Is it an artificial or a natural sound?
Definitely an artificial sound.
I'm going to
Horn.
be working through to jury rig our sail to get it back up to its ability.
Yeah, okay. The crew doesn't let you do that. They don't want you anywhere near that sail after what you did.
Well, I'm going to make sure that they're getting it so that we're still mobile.
They are indeed taking down that sail and putting up a replacement sail. The captain says, "Don't tell me how to do my job.
Oh, wow.
And I won't tell you how to burn down my boat."
So the dogs all fell over dead?
No, Prometheus cremulated the ones that were left.
Okay.
Let's accept this. That I am a great warrior.
You are indeed a great warrior.
Tell the crew to pitch them off.
They don't want to touch them.
Examine the dogs. Take a look at them. What do they look like?
They look like St. Bernards with webbed feet.
Sea puppies.
Animal handling. Do I detect any kind of poison? And
No. Good look.
Okay, then I'm going to toss them over.
Okay.
Unless there's obvious treasure hanging around their necks. Or
These guys don't have treasure, but you do notice the second you throw one in, it gets eaten by 4 other dogs in the water.
Ooh, sweet chum.
Yep. Keep them excited. Perfect.
Okay.
Are you going to keep tossing?
Yeah.
More and more of these dogs are surrounding the boat. The captain is very uneasy.
But we're moving, so we're making a drag line of chum, right?
No, he says, "Why are we moving? You wanted me to stand off the shore."
Okay. Then we won't toss any more dogs in.
Okay.
But we will look to see if there's anyone coming out of the channel.
Nope, nothing.
Any lights in the tower or anything?
Yeah, lots of lights.
Okay.
It's like a Christmas tree.
Well, we should.
This is the lighthouse tower?
Yes.
We should start getting their attention.
Okay, what are you going to do?
Wizard.
We're gonna
Yeah, everything goes back to the poor wizard. Jeez.
I was gonna say either that or we could talk, with the help of the wizard, of course, shoot a couple of flaming arrows up into the sky, see if it catches somebody's attention or something along those lines.
How far is the distance from the tower to the boat?
Pick one. Tell me.
Oh, so we can have the boat come in as close as we want?
Yes, absolutely.
How many visible windows on the first, second, and third story?
11, 11, and 12.
Lots of windows. Is there a panopticon or a crenulae up above?
A what?
Over the top of the tiered wall, is there a flat space, the top of your rook on your tower?
How can
Balcony?
you tell from your angle?
Because Razor can easily invisibly go up about
Okay,
50 feet.
that's what I needed to hear. Yes, okay. So Razor flies up to check out the top of the tower, and from out of the darkness, you see 2 wyverns with glowing red eyes that are taking a straight shot towards Razor.
Okay, so Hammerath is going to eat them, and I have him breathe fire, and I will have Razor blink back to my shoulder.
Okay, that's exactly what happens. The dragon does indeed take care of him with his fire, and then he sees 11 more wyverns flying at you from a distance.
Are wyverns considered dragons?
Very common, not dragon.
Yeah, they're dragon-like, but they're not dragons.
For purposes of the damage from my bow, does my bow like to eat them?
Sorry, buddy.
No.
Okay.
It's a discriminating killer.
Yeah, you will get your chance at a dragon soon.
I don't like the sound of that.
So we see 11 more flying at us?
Yes. They got glowing red eyes, and they're flying right at your big dragon.
Perfect.
They're obviously going to do battle.
I'm going to have it expel its draconic breath weapon of webs, which at its area of effect is yards, not feet. And so I will spray 400 yards worth of wyverns and pound them into the ground.
Oh, that's very interesting.
Been waiting to use that.
Well, it's going to get a bunch of them. A good batch of them hit the water all webbed up, and the dogs start gnawing on the wyverns.
How many are left?
See? Chum for the win.
At least 8.
8 are gone. Okay.
No. 8 are left.
So I webbed 3 only. Okay.
Yeah. And I don't know if you should get the experience for that or not.
Of course I do. It's my figurine.
All right.
We're a party that needs experience.
Yeah, right. I heard that one.
That's how you play D&D, Jim.
Yeah. Okay, I wrote down the dead ones. Now, okay, so your poor dragon gets attacked.
That's fine. He's happy with that. Armor class -2.
I know he's very hard to hit.
Yeah.
Good thing they're wyverns.
This is your chance to upgrade.
Who, me?
Drawn.
Oh.
What am I doing?
Your spell that you talked about.
He's not doing it yet, though, because we have to make 3 poison saves on your dragon.
The dragon actually makes saving throws as a non-living creature?
Yes.
Okay.
He's living when he's big.
Sure enough. 16 means 5. Yes, it's fine.
Okay. And now, did Drawn want to do something amazing?
Am I letting slip the dogs of war?
Yes.
Yes, you are.
All right. I spin up the turbines, pray to Horus's divine sense of retribution, and unleash the lightning.
Okay. So you're going to kill all the remaining wyverns.
Okay, awesome. Nicely done.
And that's the only one of those I have right now.
Uh-huh.
And plenty of time to pray. It still takes us time to get where we're going.
All right. So yeah, while they're doing that, I'll kneel down.
You got several hours of it too, right?
Yeah, it goes for 8 turns, so 80 minutes.
Yeah.
Can you use that tower after you've killed the wyverns? Can you just target it on that tower until?
Normally he would have been, but unfortunately for you all, this great big fog bank comes in and totally obscures the area.
Do you want me to check out the tower?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. All right. I start running up to the tower.
On the water?
On the fog.
On the fog, we can climb clouds.
Oh, that's right, you
dagger.
can. Okay. So yeah, I have no problem with that. What a great idea.
Levi, you want to come with for backup?
Absolutely.
I too shall come with for backup.
Okay.
And I'll ask the captain to move the ship in closer.
I'll hop on Hammereth and we'll fly above as aerial assault.
He can't see the island. He doesn't want to come closer.
All right, well then hold his position here.
Okay, just a minute now. I have to do my wondrous thing. This is going to be so grand.
As I start to gain altitude by climbing into the clouds, I'm going to take my hammer and just lightly pound the one of the continual light coins on the end of the top of the mast, so that through the fog we can find the ship again.
Okay, that's a great idea. I support that plan. Okay, you hear this? You hear that?
I am invisible as well.
You hear? Are you invisible?
Yes, I've chosen to be.
Yeah, wonderful. You don't appear to be invisible.
Why not?
You don't know.
His is mental, not magical.
Yeah, I can appreciate that so much. Okay, so you hear the cracks of, could be thunder, but it's odd sounding stuff. And Prometheus takes 6 points of damage and Drawn takes 3.
What hit us?
You really don't know. You've been let's see, would you have had a similar experience? A while back, you guys were in the middle of a rocky explosion with the rocks flying everywhere, and you got hit by rocks, and it hurt just like this.
Shrapnel?
Yep.
Oof.
Or does it feel so? Does it look like scattershot or like people or like giants are throwing boulders?
Well, no, it's definitely not giants throwing boulders. That's a good question, but Drawn's 3. It was just a loud crackling noise, crack, 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 and then you took some damage.
I mean, it sounds like shrapnel.
It
Yeah, getting hit by
does.
shrapnel.
Yeah.
Does it look? Do we still see the light from the lighthouse?
No.
Ooh.
The fog is totally obscuring it.
Oh, I gotcha.
And it's magical fog there, Andrew. You don't know what it does, but you're not happy.
Because you're saying I can't see through it.
You can't see through it, no. And you
Okay.
know it's doing a couple other things.
And spellcraft isn't giving me any ideas. I don't recognize the school of magic.
It's like a null thing.
Null. Okay.
I'm going to ask Fever's wisdom gem what is going on.
We're being shot at by pistols.
Ah, very interesting. And they can see us in the fog.
They apparently can see you just fine in the fog. Or maybe they're just wave shooting and hoping to hit something.
Can you tell me where it's coming from?
It's coming from that tower.
Okay. Can you take me to that tower? Can you guide me to that tower?
I can, but we're gonna get shot up to hell.
Can you tell Drawn where that tower is?
Over there just kind of doesn't make it, does it?
If she can give him an idea of where it's at, he can unload his lightning on it.
Yeah, sure. Let him unload his lightning. How many minutes of lightning would you like to hit the tower with?
I don't know. How much are we smacking it with?
Is all a checkable box?
We can. He's got 8 minutes. Did you say 8 minutes there, John?
80.
80.
You could just sit back and hit it for 80 minutes if you'd like.
We would like.
Okay, that's what you do. 80 minutes of smashing into the tower with gigantic lightning strikes. The thunder blazes. The lightning breaks out even in the fog, and you see flashes of gigantic light. And you hear impacts on the tower.
Are there people still shooting at us? And I look at Prometheus, kind of nudge him with my shoulder. What's a pistol?
That
Really
is true. I probably shouldn't have done it that way, but that's okay.
No, you were right because Prometheus would know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why would Prometheus know?
Because Prometheus is a space marine from about the 25th century.
Is that what we decided?
You're going to have to read the book. Gods and Legionnaires isn't just a fun read on a Saturday afternoon. It's a way of life, James.
I've got that book. I'll start reading it immediately.
Prometheus has a small cult following.
Okay, very good. So here's the deal. If you guys stood right where you were when you got shot, you're going to get shot some more. Are you moving? Are you doing anything?
I would say we should return to the boat while the lightning hits it for the next 80 minutes.
Okay.
And sort of let the lightning finish and then move in towards the shore.
All right, very good. So the lightning is done. It's quiet now.
Okay.
Are we still getting shot at?
Well, you're on the boat that's too far away for the pistol to hit you.
Is there a fog still?
Yes, absolutely.
Then I'm going to ask the captain to take us in towards the lighthouse, slowly sounding the depths.
No.
What do you need to take us in?
It's dangerous. How about if I drop you off a mile away from the tower on the lee side of the island?
Why is it dangerous? Just because the channel.
That was a wonderful one. You can't pay me enough gold for this job. Very appropriate, I must say.
Appropriate. But the channel would be the safest way in.
Yes.
So let's follow the channel.
Okay, very good. So you get within 100 yards of the channel, and the bullets start peppering your boat
From the tower again.
from the tower.
But But we're only 100 yards away now.
Yes, you're only 100 yards away. Just let me do this round of peppering.
How many?
So it's being peppered while it's being pummeled by lightning?
No, it's not being pummeled by lightning anymore. You guys waited 80 minutes.
Okay. So just a quick thing, James. I am
Yes.
with my shield maiden, who is holding my Titan shield, which deflects missiles.
Okay, very good. That's wonderful to hear. Thank you very much. I actually have to add her into the mix.
Okay.
So we're going to put her in. What are we calling? Did we grab all three of the women and all three of them on the boat?
Yes.
Okay. What are we calling her?
Valkyra.
Valkyra.
Yeah. Why not?
Right, exactly. Valkyra. Okay. Very good.
Yeah, we should have 3 names. Let's see. There's Valkyra, Nadia, and woman number 3.
Yeah.
Or just call the third one Nicole and be done.
No, that's probably not a good idea.
Yeah, we know she's gonna be safe because James Ward would never attack Nicole.
Well, you're probably right.
I'll stand behind Nicole.
What side of being a succubus or not is Nicole on, by the way, Nick?
She's into it. She's ready
Okay.
to do it as a succubus.
Excellent. All right.
Give me name 2. I'm putting it on the battle order.
Nadia.
Thank you.
And we'll give number 3, we'll call her, we're going to call her number 3.
Call her
No,
number 3.
We got to give her a name.
Yeah, okay, Rothman, give her a nice name.
You know his specialty is numbers,
Don't
right?
ever think it. Just first.
Ira.
Ira.
K-Y-R-A.
Kyra. Very good.
Okay, there you go.
Hey, I got another apropos sound effect for you.
All right.
What do you mean I can't play a succubus character? Am I pretty enough?
I just so love your wife, Nicole.
She is the most fun. She got drunk last night. It was hilarious.
Oh, was it really? Was she nice to be with in the morning?
Oh yeah, she's a lot of fun. She hadn't been able to drink for 3 days because we had relatives in town.
Okay.
So she had a big old glass of wine. Because she's small, it hit her like a ton of bricks.
I see.
She was just laughing at everything.
All right. So
It was funny. It was great.
Kira takes a huge wound to her head and falls to the bottom of the boat.
That's not good. See, I should have named her Nicole.
1, 2, 3, 4. Drawn takes 6 points in his chest.
We're gonna need sappy plates after this.
Remember, I'm invisible.
Yeah, great. No, you're not. I've told you this before.
Yeah.
Prometheus is behind his Titan shield.
And Drawn takes another 6 in his chest.
Dear Lord.
Okay. So now you're within 100 yards of the thing. You really want to order him to go to the channel?
And okay, so we're sure the fire is coming from the lighthouse that's obscured.
Absolutely positive, yes.
The lighthouse that we just dropped 80 minutes worth of lightning on.
Yes.
And nothing seems to have damaged it.
Did I say that?
Yeah. If your dragon's still active, could he breathe fire through?
Yes, I'm gonna. That's what I've got 2 things for my round. I'm waiting to be told when we can go.
I'm just
Okay.
gonna reserve the wizard. He's the best
So
one.
we will start. Yeah, we will start with Weirdna. Go, buddy.
Hammerath will breathe fire on all of the visible window slits in the top of the murder hole,
Okay.
and I will say feel the force and put it in front of us. Wall of force.
If the boat's moving, why would the wall of force move?
It's on the deck.
It stays. It's centered on me.
It's centered on you.
So I'm not doing globe. I'm doing wall. So all of the folks behind me are.
How many hit points does the wall of force take?
Unless they're using the phase plasma rifle in the 40-watt range, they're not getting through
At all.
at all.
So if a big hill giant was in front of you and it was smashing it with his giant club, are you telling me he wouldn't get through either?
Unless he's got a disintegrate spell or power word kill. Not really.
Okay, that's very interesting and kind of spoils my pleasure a little bit.
Isn't that my job?
I guess it is. Okay, the dragon breeze. Now,
It's weird that no one's ever named their punk band Power Word Kill because that
I have to agree. Yes. What does the dragon want to do about the 16 wyverns that are flying at it from all directions?
is like, here's the kitchen sink. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Totally unaffected by all spells except for Rod of Cancellation and Disintegrate. All blows, missiles, cold, heat, electricity, rock, etc. are ineffective. And no spells like Dimension Door, Teleport, etc. can bypass the barrier. So I will recall him and put him back in for a moment. So
Okay, now it's a whole week till you can call him again.
I thought during the duration I can use them for the duration, then they're out. You're saying
No, once a week or duration of a big battle.
Okay, let me think about that. Then I'll keep him out, and he'll web up a bunch more.
Okay, so now the question is, he only has 3 breaths a day.
3 breaths web, 3 breaths fire. You're saying it's all up, all in?
I'm thinking it should only, and I'm willing to debate this, but I'm thinking 3 breaths is either webs or fire.
So I would argue that the fire is specific to he's following the draconic version of that based on his worm nature, and the webs are much more of his dwemer than his actual.
Oh, okay. I have no problem with that whatsoever.
Okay, yeah. So
he's trying to web them.
Yeah, I'll take out another 400 yard square area.
Okay.
And it's intelligent enough, having a 20 intelligence, that it should be able to try and maximize mayhem on a larger group.
How many webs does he have?
He's got 3.
You're going to get gigantic experience for this.
We are ready for gigantic experience. Happy holidays.
You get 8 more, and then they attack.
All right, so that means there's 4 left we've got to deal with.
No, there was 16.
Oh, I'm not a good math person tonight.
Okay.
However, we have killed 21, so we're looking
Route check.
Got you. I've got you killing 12. I got you killing 20.
2, 3, 8, and another 8. 16 plus 5 I had is 21.
Okay. Let me add one in there.
Route check.
So,
ooh, I like that.
The dragon takes 23 points of damage.
Does the audience like it enough for me to record it?
I'll just rip it from the audio. It's fine.
Yeah, there we go. And must make 3 poison saves.
Poison saves? Okay. Got it.
So don't think wyverns get freaked out seeing all half of their battle group go down to the ground?
Route check.
They would, except these are special wyverns.
Okay.
Yeah.
Every wyvern is special, Jim.
They go to the school of charm.
If everything is special, nothing is special.
5 on the number. Yes, so 5, 20, and 13. So they are okay.
You made all your saves, you bad guy?
He only needs a 5. He's got 16.
No, Amaranth did, not him.
Really too bad.
Yeah.
Okay, that was weirdness thing. Levi, what you want to do?
Well, I will go ahead and see which one seems to be fluttering around, and I'll take my dragon bow out to it. I'll take a shot at those.
What happens if you miss?
Well, I'm gonna assume that bad things will happen.
Okay, very good. I love that attitude.
What are their ACs?
Don't fire the dragon bow with the dragon in the air.
That's true.
He doesn't care. That's you guys' motto.
I'm using my action to remind him to care.
All right, we'll see what he does. Do you care?
Okay. All right. So we do have a dragon in the air, and it's not the one I wanted to actually hit. I guess I'll go. I'll just fizzle because I can't really do much of anything. Yeah, because you say my invisibility is for crap right now.
Okay, that's wonderful. John, what would you like to do?
Ooh, do we have mosquitoes?
Have some in my back pocket.
Well, it all depends on
So it's
your definition of mosquitoes.
So are there like little bugs, like biting insects that are common to being on the coast with fetid stuff kind of decomposing and
Have,
stuff like that?
have you been there before?
You described the land near the edges of the shores
I
as
know what I
swampy
did. No one asked me about bugs.
I'm asking
but
you now. Do I see any?
No,
Oh, okay.
no,
Never
you
mind
see
then.
none.
All right.
all those bugs have run away.
Then I will take 2 shots at one with my crossbow.
Okay.
What are they? AC 2?
Yes, sir.
AC 2. So the first one is a miss, and then the second one is a hit.
Okay, very good.
It's not going to do a lot, but it'll do something. So 4 points.
Okay, and roll the other damage, please.
Another 4 points.
Okay, dragon takes 4 more points.
Damn it.
Me, I'm taking that, so now I'm up to 27.
The
Okay.
dragon, not you.
Same thing. It all hurts me personally.
All right, 4 points on this dude.
Got it.
And that's everybody. It's their turn again. No, it's initiative. Andrew, roll initiative.
Roger that.
Rolled a very nice 13.
10. You have us.
Hooray!
Happy holiday. Damn it.
Okay,
I know the Christmas
you're
side,
hearing
too.
you're hearing the crackling of the bullets that are smashing against that shield. Some of them, of course, are hitting the prow of the boat and causing leakages.
Leakages from
Yeah.
pistol hits.
Do we see from where we are? I mean, obviously, we should be able to see them if they can see us.
Nope, nope. Their sight is magical. Your sight is your sight.
So I can't see any of the things that are shooting at us.
No, you can't, sir. 20 points of damage on the poor dragon. 2 poison saves at -2.
And -2. Got it. Need 7s. 10 and a 20. Natural.
Natural 20. Yeah, isn't that great?
Natural 20.
Not only is it angry, it's worse than angry.
All right, so you took some damage, and that's it. So it's you guys' turn, starting with Wordna.
I think we're going to upgrade the damage capacity. Well, actually, I'll have it use its final set of webs. Hammerhareth will use the final webs
Okay.
at the remaining 8.
Yeah. You got 5.
Okay.
Well, that kills them.
And I've got our wall of force here. I'm going to say charbroil and fireball the whole wall of the tower at 11 dice against all the open windows.
Okay, you can't see the tower.
Well, I can't.
No, it's in the fog, remember?
And we wouldn't argue that the tower would construe as an invisible object based on dragon sight?
No, it's the fog that's making it so you can't see. It's a magical fog, Andrew. It's just like a cloud giant cast a spell to do horrible things to you guys. Yeah.
But it's like a mirror fog because they can see from their end and we can't see from our end.
Well, it's not normally with that kind of a spell, my ability to see invisible objects would see the object inside the fog.
Sure.
And the answer is no.
No.
Okay.
If it was easy, anybody could do it, Andrew.
Understood.
Crystal ball help you target.
But we know the distance now based on has Hammerhareth's breath weapon illuminated the area when he breathed fire that way?
It did, but the fog smothered it.
Okay. With my intelligence being what it is, am I smart enough to know where that is? Would I have an educated guess?
Roll a 6-sided die. On a 5 or 6, you're deliriously happy.
I'm ready to be delirious. For the 3, I'm not delirious at all.
You're not. You have no idea.
Okay. Oh.
So I have a plan.
All right. So okay, I'll bide and hold my action, listening to Prometheus.
Okay, go, buddy.
If you will teleport me onto the tower, or the dragon can drop me off, or Walt has a hawk or a hawk icon that can get me there.
Yep.
Or I can get there pretty quickly with my dagger. You can target me and send the fireball. I'm immune to fire.
Yeah, and I don't think we need to. I think we can just, so it's 100, assuming it's still, so if the boat's rate is fixed and the tower doesn't move, we know the distance. All we need is to connect to it. So Ariel's light bridge can connect to it once we get there. So I can cast fly on you and you can fly over. And then as soon as you land, I can attach the light bridge to where you land.
Neo torpedo.
All right. I'll look at Chrome and say, fly, be free.
All right. Because Fever's told me where the tower is, I fly to the tower.
Okay. Hang on just a second.
Well, and he should have a memory check too, because he saw it light up.
No, it was in the fog when it lit up.
Okay, I believe you.
No, you're not.
Darn it.
You just don't remember all the things I remember.
I know.
Because you want goodness.
I am about goodness.
Look at that. Oh, my
Happy
goodness.
holiday.
I'm very happy to say that my good friend Prometheus, 18,
Good friend isn't good.
Is dead.
18 and 7. 25 points of damage, Prometheus, from all the bullets being shot at you.
Okay.
Let me take you
See
from, okay, 25 points. All right, your turn, buddy.
Okay, so I land on the roof of the tower.
Yes.
All right.
What do I see there?
Nothing.
But nothing can shoot me
Everything can shoot you.
from inside the tower.
Yeah.
But he sees
I'm-
nothing.
If I'm on the roof of the tower, how can everything shoot me from the tower?
Okay, so you're standing there on the tower, bold as brass, with your mighty sword Fever out to kill and destroy.
Right.
And your eyes are covered in fog.
So what I'm trying to say is, what I'm asking is, the gunfire, is it coming from inside the tower?
The gunfire, okay, what's happening is little ports on the top of the tower are being raised. The goblins shoot at you, and then the port gets closed. And that's happening all around you.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I figured the walls of the tower were the ports were.
Clearly, you figured wrong.
So there's on the roof of the actual tower, there are ports that they can open up and shoot at me.
Yes.
But I'm here on the tower now. So
Yes. Yes.
he can connect the light bridge.
To you.
No, I'm going to connect it to the tower wall when I reach out to Chrome. So hang on.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, there's got to be a way to get to the top of that tower where Prometheus is. So there's got to be a door.
Why does there have to be a door?
Unless, then what? If there was no way to get to the top of the tower, there'd be no reason to ever have little, bolt holes facing the thing that doesn't have an exit.
Uh-huh. Okay.
I mean, I'm trying to understand why would you have a roof that you couldn't access that had bolt holes?
I don't think anybody said there's not a way to access it. There's just little trap doors that open up, right?
Yes.
And then they shoot.
Yes.
Right, but if wouldn't there be a way to get into the tower from the top?
Yeah, for a goblin that's 3 feet tall.
Hmm.
How tall and wide do you think Prometheus is?
A little bit wider.
Well, Prometheus is about to be 18 feet tall when he gets to actually.
Yeah, okay, great. You're going to turn into a fire giant. Then you won't be able to get down in there for sure. But anyway, it's Weirdness' turn. Let's do Weirdna.
But I'm pretty.
Hordes of light. And I'll put the bridge 110 feet straight and make it glow at full glow as we go across. Now, with that extra distance, Chrome can be on top of the bridge and can't get shot.
Now, why do you think he can't get shot?
Because it's invisible force.
Okay, so here's the deal.
Yeah.
And just this is what I'm picturing. Your
Okay.
marvelous bridge has gone from the boat to the top of the tower.
Right.
Prometheus is very happy to see it. It kind of glows in the dark fog that everybody's experiencing. And just for the hell of it, Prometheus jumps on top of that bridge because he feels safer on that bridge.
That's what
Now,
I'm going to
5 little portholes along the rim of the top of the tower
Oh my.
raise up, and they see Prometheus. So they take out their little pistols. They go bang, 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 and then they close their portholes.
Yeah.
Right?
I got a question. How wide is the tower compared to how wide is the bridge?
I can go 20 feet wide at my level and 130 yards total distance.
Yeah, the tower is roughly 90 yards on the top diameter.
Okay.
But now let me try to hit Prometheus 5 times with these wonderful bullets. Okay, that's nice.
Boy, these little wankers, they're not going to like us.
Yeah, well, we'll see what doesn't get liked. Okay, Prometheus only takes 8 points of damage. Let me do some math on my buddy Prometheus right now. 33, 39, 40, 45 points, you're down. So you've got 7 points left, buddy.
He stepped out of frame for a second, so we'll
He
just.
jumped on top of the bridge.
We'll tell him when he comes back. So that was Wordner doing his thing. Levi, what would you like to do?
I'm here.
You got 7 points left,
Okay.
and it's Weirdness' turn. No, it's Levi's turn.
So, and you're still saying I can't be invisible, or the invisibility isn't working?
Your invisibility is not working.
Yeah,
You're
it's
so
ineffective
irritated.
against it. But it's less than half your movement to cross the bridge if you want to get on there and try and grab one of those little weasels as they're firing.
Right.
Or look for a door to get us down in.
Yeah. So that's basically what I'm. I'm still holding faith that my invisibility is going to do something.
Okay.
But nonetheless, I will have been near or watched what happened with Prometheus, saw bolt holes or whatever open and close.
No, you didn't see the boat holes. You're still down the boat.
Okay.
You have not run up the bridge yet. You have not said, Jim, I'm running up the bridge. Is that what you'd like to do, Levi? Levi, you just don't want to get energy drained by the goblin, isn't that it?
Yeah. So so within my turn, I can actually, and you're saying this is happening all simultaneously.
Yes.
So as I'm running up the bridge,
yes.
I would see a bolt hole pop open.
Why do you think that?
Well, if they're going to take a shot at me, I would see.
Right. Okay. If they take a shot at you, you can see the bolt hole that opens.
All right.
Which takes two.
Wait.
Something else, Levi?
No. Well, the point is that I have enough distance on my one melee round where I can run to the top of the bridge, real quickly scan what I see, looking for one of those bolt holes, and head for it and try to bash one open.
Okay. Because of the blinding fog, you moved a little slower up the bridge, my good friend.
Why would that have slowed me down?
Well, you couldn't see where you were going, and so you were worried about falling.
No. I brightened the bridge. I gave him full light.
Great. That's wonderful.
And
I'm clearly not making myself clear. So let's look at the idea of there's this dense black fog. It's covering everything.
So I can't see my own toes.
You can't see your own toes or your own hands. And while Werdner definitely did shine that bridge very bright, it's just a little glimmer that's barely seen as you're climbing the bridge. And you're amongst the glimmer.
So wait a minute. It doesn't actually even make much sense for me to even go on the bridge if I can't literally see. I'm blind, effectively.
Well, you might want to support your friend Prometheus up there.
I wouldn't know that anything's wrong with him.
Well, okay, all right. So you want to stay on the boat?
Well, you're telling me I'm blind, so I'm not sure what I can do that isn't a suicide run.
Okay.
I mean, literally.
You can easily walk up the bridge. That's not a suicide run because you're testing in front of you. You have no problem getting up on the bridge. You just can't see it.
But didn't you say that there was a whole bunch of shots being taken at that point?
Absolutely. There were 20 shots taken in the last melee round. Only 3 of them hit our buddy Prometheus.
Right, and right now we're behind a force wall, and we've got a bridge that.
If you're at the bottom of the boat, you're
right.
And I'm assuming, Andrew, that force wall stays up even though you're not concentrating on it.
Correct. It goes with me.
It goes with you, so it's not at the bottom of the boat anymore.
No, no, it's in the center of the boat where I am standing.
Okay, where you're standing. Okay, very good. It's good.
So I'm gonna. How about this? I'm gonna follow with the force wall. Wherever Wordna goes is where I go, because otherwise this seems like a suicide mission. I can't.
Okay,
I can't see where I'm going.
You're gonna put your hand on his shoulder to make sure that he doesn't get away from you, and you're just gonna walk wherever he walks.
Because I can't see. You're
okay,
telling me I can't see.
That sounds fine. Which takes us to Crom, the badly wounded.
So now what happened? I missed that.
You got bullets shot at you from everywhere. It did 8 points of damage. You were already damaged 25, 6, and 6. So your 52 is turned to 7. And know you're going to get shot at again is the second it's their turn.
And this is from me standing on top of the tower.
You're standing on top of the tower, and I've got you on the bridge, if that's okay with you.
Right. So what I'm saying is, like, I'm having trouble visualizing.
Yeah, sure.
There's a tower.
Yes.
There's a roof of the tower.
Yes.
And all these little holes are popping up, and that's where they're shooting me from.
Yes.
And then there's a bridge connecting to the boat, and I'm standing on the bridge.
Yes, sir.
They can shoot me on that bridge.
But you can't see them.
Only a quarter of them can shoot you on the bridge. The bridge blocks all the rest.
Can I move farther away down the bridge where they can't shoot?
Yes, you're no longer on the tower.
Okay. Then I will do that to protect myself.
Okay. That's what you do. Remember, you're down to 7 hit points.
Well, can I move and drink healing potions?
They don't usually let you do that, my friend.
I think it's more important not to get shot, right?
Okay, I don't know. It's up to you.
Yeah, my thing is don't get shot anymore.
So
Okay.
why couldn't he drink and move at the same time?
Well, same reason you have. He's moving blind, so he's being extremely careful with his footing.
And let's not forget the shield maiden who had the shield out in front of him.
Who was unconscious on the deck of the boat.
No, that was Kyra.
Kyra.
That was Kyra.
Kyra's number 3.
Oh, was that Valkyria?
Yeah.
Right.
All right, Valkyrie. Okay, she's right by him.
So then,
but for some reason, she was angled improperly in that last batch of firings.
No. Let me just correct this. I flew to the tower. She didn't go with me.
Okay.
He's still on the boat. Now, being a good shield maiden, she'd run up to protect me.
Yeah,
After you got shot.
She's on her turn. It isn't her turn yet. On her turn, she will move up the bridge.
And I'm moving down the bridge, so I don't.
So you can't get shot. Very good.
Right.
And you're absolutely covered, so you can't get shot right this second. Which doesn't mean that goblins won't move to go to the side to be able to shoot you, but right now they can't.
I understand.
Drawn, must be your turn.
And but one last thing I'd like to point out, just so this tower has been hit by 80 minutes of lightning.
Yes.
And 2 dragon breaths.
And these both holes.
One dragon breath.
Yeah. And when I was on the tower, there was no visible damage, or there was visible damage.
Did you tell me you were looking for damage, Nick?
No. But I mean, obviously, I asked.
There was no obvious damage. There was definitely the smell of ozone on top of the roof. No big holes, no burning, none of that stuff.
But wait a minute. Didn't you just say I couldn't even see my own hands in front of my face? How could he have seen the damage?
He smelled.
Right. But I mean, you were talking about holes.
You're right. He couldn't see the damage himself. Okay.
Okay. That's my move.
You know, I think, Michael, you should do a podcast on the science of D&D. I think people would love hearing your thoughts on the actual mechanics of what's happening.
I've got an entire book coming out that's all about that. So,
There we
yeah,
go.
no
Okay.
problem.
Which takes us to, that was Crom. Drawn, your turn, buddy.
And Prometheus is too far away for me to touch. So, do I look? Does the Valkyrie the Shield Maiden who got struck? Is she?
That's Kira. She's unconscious on the bottom of the boat.
But still alive?
Well, you're gonna take you around to check.
Well, I can't reach Prometheus unless I run to him, and
I don't believe you cleverly answered my question.
Yeah. I'm gonna take my.
Okay, very good. Yeah, she's breathing. She's breathing normally. She's got this great big gash on her head that's bleeding a lot.
Cure light wounds.
Okay.
Uh,
Roll me the
she
point. How many?
she gets 8 points back.
Very good. The wound completely closes up.
All right.
And Nadia, Nadia is not sure what she wants to do.
Now these women are clerics, correct?
No, they aren't. They're warriors.
Oh.
Oh, I thought you said clerics. That's why I offered them jobs, because they could then work for me and work on my potions and scrolls.
You might be right. I'm gonna make them clerics just for fun.
Which means we still have spells.
I would like to keep Nadia as Valkyria as a warrior.
I
Warrior
think,
cleric.
I think all three of them were clerics. So, and so she's gonna stand behind Weirdna, just to be safe. And so it's the goblin's turn. You hear the crackle of guns.
No, I lost initiative. You went first. I got a 10, you got a 13. We went last.
So now we got to roll.
Okay, I'm sorry. Let's start with Weirdna.
Oh,
No, we have to roll now.
I think we have to roll to reinish because we lost that round.
Okay, very good. I rolled an amazing 1.
I need my happy holiday number. 9. Not
Okay.
terrible.
Yeah, go ahead.
I will move up the bridge
All right.
to the front section of it. And
Is that the section I could? Now, where's your force field now?
with me.
No, help me out here. Is it in front of you? Is it to the left side, the right side? Because you're going to go into a position now where the firing is coming from all directions.
Okay. So let's.
Can you turn the wall into a circle?
Yes.
You can?
The wizard can, if desired, form the wall into a spherical shape instead of just a regular shape with a radius up to 1 foot per level or an open hemispherical of 1.5 per level. So all up, all in at 1, that's an 11-foot. And we're outdoors, so that's yards. That's an 11-yard globe.
I can't tell you how sad that makes me.
We're all following you, Andrew.
Yep. So I'll stand there, and as I see their little ports open, I'm going to near, and shoot magic missiles at each one. I get 6.
The timing of that is difficult. Okay,
But I assume I can sequentialize them based on my intelligence.
You can't sequentialize them.
The day that an enemy can make an attack and then not receive an attack would make Gary Gygax's grave open up and come and pull your soul out.
Okay, don't say that, Nick.
I will.
I agree with you 100%, but here's the deal. All 6 go off at once.
Right.
Okay. So I'll shoot as many as portholes are open at the time of my 6.
Well, I've got a question.
Actually, no, wait a minute. Hang on. I can answer your question. You said initiative is simultaneous. So however many are going to fire, I can shoot at.
Oh, snap!
I got a question, though. Didn't you say we can't even see the portholes when they're open because we can't see 2 inches in front of our
No. Now we're in proximity based on the wall of force.
Yeah.
And the wall of force would drive away the fog since the fog is an attack. Whoa! Snap.
So,
Okay.
That's 6 dead goblins.
Okay. So there goes our missile filers. I'm going to hand Chrome one of my potions of extra healing.
I'm going to take that and I'm going to pound my 4 potions of healing.
You don't have 4 potions. You only have 2.
I have 4. You've been letting us buy 4.
Okay. What do you have written on your sheet?
4 potions of healing.
All right, suck them down. Tell me how much you get healed.
How much is the extra healing?
That
2d6 plus 2.
Oh, I thought it is 4d4 plus 4. Extra healing. I'm just taking it from the DM.
Which one would give you more? The
hang on.
4d4 plus 4 would give you more.
Yeah, so I think you're the 2d6 is the original. That's OD&D. That's the supplement, I believe. Extra healing. The DM's guide. Hang on, it might have changed. I might have it wrong.
Well, I'll do my 4.
Yeah, do your other ones, buddy.
Do my 4.
Well, why don't you hold off on all of on some of those so that I can administer some healing to you.
Jim, the change was 3d8 plus 3.
Okay, so that's even better.
Yep, that's 6 to 27.
Okay, but now good old Drawn says, I want to do some stuff for you first there, Crom. So, Drawn, why don't you go ahead and do whatever you want to do?
Okay.
I was going to bind wounds for 3 points.
Okay, and we'll give him that 3 points right now. He's up to 10.
All right.
And we're all protected behind my shield maiden.
Who has that awesome shield? I hit him with curative spells. So the first one is 14.
Okay.
And then the next one is 15.
Okay.
Do you need more than that?
He's up to 37 of his 52.
I will take Andrew's potion of healing for 8, for 7, for 7. 8, 7, 7 is 14, 22 extra
Nice.
more.
Plus 3. Plus 3.
3.
25.
That should put me on top without having to use my healing potions.
Yeah, you're totally healed, buddy.
Dun 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 dun.
And then I'm going to just start dousing myself with healing as well.
No. On your turn, you healed Crom.
Gotcha. Well, when it comes back around again.
When it comes back around, you can do whatever you like, yes. So the Valkyrie wants an order from Crom. Where do you want me?
Sorry.
Nasty.
I love those questions.
In my best Bond voice, I tell her, we'll talk about that later. But I'll plant her forward.
Okay, very good. And Naja is behind Weirdna. Levi's behind Weirdna. Kira is still on the boat. Okay, so that's everybody's turn.
It is.
Initiative.
All right.
I rolled a very respectable 11.
19.
That is disgusting beyond belief. Okay, Weirdna, what would you like to do?
I'm going to put out both hands with the gloves on and say a shadow will fall across the universe and evil will come in its path and death will come from the sky. And I'm going to turn their little fog into my cloud kill and roll out 80 feet of love.
Oh, boy.
Night, night, goblins. Oh, sorry. We're outdoors, 80 yards. I'll feed it.
Yeah. I know what you're doing there, buddy.
They deserve everything they're getting, Jim.
They deserve everything they're getting.
Okay. All the portals are closed. Your spell took all the fog away from the top of the tower.
Okay. I'm just going to push it in every crack and every crevice in that building.
Yeah, I'm with you. I did that for you and killed many poor, helpless goblins.
I love when James advocates for the monsters.
I'll clap my hands and descend, start seeing what's...
Give me that again, Andrew. I didn't hear that.
I sent my cloud kill down.
Yes.
Clap as wraith form and sink through the ground and go look and follow it down
Okay, very good.
to continue murdering all 3 floors.
Can I toss hold monster spells at your wraith form?
No.
And James,
No.
we should be experiencing dawn at this moment because we timed our attack for that.
Sure, why not?
Yes.
So from the top of the tower, we should see.
We should see all the burnt devastation of the top of the tower after.
There is
dragon fire.
charred marks all over the top of the tower, but they don't seem to have done much to the. There's some melted stone, but that
Yeah,
seems to
the
be about it.
only ethereal attacks will affect me. So it would have to be a gaze from a creature that's biplanar or tri.
Well, I have to see what Goblin Shaman have these days.
Yeah, I think they're ordering from the slow school of can't quite get there.
I think you're probably right too, which will be very irritating. But you can't
Maybe a
do
little
much
bit more of you
either.
can't touch this.
Are shaman considered clerics?
Yes, of course.
Fever,
Oh, yeah, Fever's
Yeah.
happy.
Oh, that's true. So I'll save one for you. Let me hold one, and then we'll meet quotas. That'll be nice.
That's very good.
That'd be very nice. Doggone it.
Thanks
mainly
for the
the
reminder.
dog will allow us to see if we're going to experience any kind of counterattack.
You guys are going to earn more experience on this adventure than you ever have before.
Oh yeah, we've cashed in nicely. Based on one wyvern, we're up to 24. We're up to 29 of these dead puppies, plus 3 more. So we got 32 dead wyverns. That's the cash in just itself.
I know. It
But
really
let me go
is.
murder everything else in the building, and then we'll see what we end
It
up.
really is. Okay, so so you see a bunch of goblins, they run from you.
No, I'm just pouring on the cloud kill. They can't run fast enough, so I'm gonna kill everything on the floor.
I believe you are in error, sir.
Really? Fascinating.
Because the chambers that you're entering all have tight right corner turns that go to the next chamber. So the gas flows out, but the little dudes are able to corner much faster than your gas.
Oh, I figured I was just going down. So I was assuming. So basing this on and Levi, check my science. So permutation, right? So I'm doing cubic space, well, I'm indoors now, so cubic feet instead of cubic yards, but it's 80, and I'm just pushing down. So I'm eliminating their available oxygen surface area, and it's volatile.
So you're going straight down? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
You're gonna go down to the bottom level then of the
Right.
two levels.
I'm pumping. I said I'm going to go all 3 floors down, pumping my toxic gas on each floor.
Okay,
In
there's
essence,
only
real quick, he's playing with the air pressure. So in effect, he's creating a gas backdraft, which would move.
Well, it's electrolyzed, so I'm literally electrocuting the air.
Yeah.
So with nerve, basically, we're doing toxic nerve agent that literally is falling down with my dissension as I go down each floor.
He's removing volume, which would then create air pressure, which would then set. So no, he'd kill everything.
It should be pretty horrible.
okay. He's only gonna kill his area.
Right. The ADR.
These are big wide towers.
But the conversation we're talking about is they're moving and running.
Right.
Away, yes, they
What I'm
are.
trying to point out is because he's removing volume from the mass of air, nature abhors a vacuum, and so it would create a sucking effect.
Okay, and I don't have I'm much smarter than I look, Nick. Really.
All right.
I don't have a problem with that at all. And he's killed his goblins that he's killed, and now he's on the bottom floor, and he's in chamber 5.
Hi, Chamber 5.
Your honor is truly great and wise.
Okay, chamber 5. It's a grand place.
Don't get too far ahead of us.
No, I
Not
won't.
really. Okay, this is a goblin barracks.
I'm going to open a
And
door for you guys. So
This is a goblin barracks, and you killed 6 goblins that were in the barracks.
6 total
Yes.
on all 3 floors.
No, you killed. I wrote down 5 for the top floor that you were at, and you went down and did nothing, and then you got 6 more on this next floor.
Okay.
So we've cleared the tower.
So where
No, buddy. This is a huge tower. There are hundreds of goblins and other fine things in the tower that haven't been affected by the cloud kill so far.
Interesting. All right. So I will. Am I in the second or the first floor?
You're the bottom floor.
I'm on the bottom floor. How big is the room?
Excellent question. 20 yards by 40 yards with exits in the east and west walls.
20 and 40. Are they in the center?
Yeah, sure.
Sure they are. Okay. East and west. 20 and 40. Okay. I will cast Energize and open up a dimension door to the top of the tower so the party can step through.
That's irritating.
It is.
Has the tower cleared off all the bad gas?
Yeah, I think I burned that out on the first round.
All right.
Okay, so they come into Area 5 with you. It's a goblin barracks.
Okay.
Where does Fever tell me those clerics are?
Can he sense the clerics? No, he can't.
Okay.
She.
How about, does she
do-
sense any treasure or magic?
Boy, that's a great question from 5. So I have to look at 4 and 8.
Artifact gender matters.
Yeah, really. No treasure there. No.
He said the diameter was 90 when we were outside, and this is 40 by 20. So these two doors should get us to the outer edges of the tower. So we'll have to go searching.
Yeah, okay. And no treasures.
All right. So do you want east or west?
East.
All right.
East it is.
I'm gonna send the cloud kill to the west to be killing simultaneous.
How long does that thing last?
I got a long time. I am the gift that keeps on giving.
Okay, but you got to be seeing it. You can't.
I don't. Oh, do I? I thought it just.
Yes,
rolled and
no,
caused
you
the
have to.
mayhem.
You have to see it.
Hang on, let me check on that. I think I can
No,
just pause
okay.
the mayhem.
You know what? I don't care what those rules say.
Oh,
I care what Gary Gygax says.
Okay. All right, then I guess I'll roll it out in front of us. Open the door and send it on this way. Happy day.
Okay, very good. So it goes 20 yards east and then it turns north. It goes 60 yards north and then it turns west.
Okay.
It turns to number 6. I had not planned for a cloud kill to be active.
We are happy to have ruined your day.
I know. I didn't do a good job of game design there.
No.
I took care of invisibility really well, but
You did. You spanked us hard, so the least we can do is a little retribution.
it's a little retribution. Yeah, exactly.
I'd like to see the party that's going to beat off 28 wyverns while getting
Okay,
shot
those-
by Goblin pistol.
Yeah, those parties are rare. So we
They are.
probably got. Let's see. We probably have about 5 more minutes with it. So we should just. Can you guys listen? Chrome, you're the one who can. Can you listen and see if you hear anything loud that we can send it at?
Yeah, I shall listen.
You don't hear anything, but you hear some dripping.
Maybe there's some stuff on the roof that the cloud kill
Maybe.
needs to destroy.
Maybe. We're gonna go up north and then we're gonna go west.
Yes, sir.
Sure.
Okay.
Look up, down, all
So-
around.
Well, I'm really glad you do that, Levi, because it's a really smart thing to do. Anyway, you come into this great big room with benches and big barrels, and nobody's in the room. You see small barrels and big barrels, and you see a table filled with nitrates, a table filled with sulfur, and a table filled with coal.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I know what that is.
Yep. Interesting. There's our ammunition.
Yes.
That's pretty perfect. We're gonna bag that and put it in the hole.
Okay, there's lots of it. So
Well,
there's like
We'll
100
take all of it.
100 pounds of each.
That's good.
Why don't we just solve the tower right now?
Yeah. Let's mix it all up in the proper proportions. I can tell you what the ratios are. and,
No, you can't because you haven't done that yet.
Ah.
Why don't we just start a fire?
I mean, you can do whatever you like in this game, but
All right. So we'll come back.
okay, you'll come back. So it takes us. You go north out of this place,
Why don't we just-
and
I'd like to solve the tower now.
yeah, it'd be nice, but that's not. That's not.
If you think about it, you put them all in one pile and you just set off a magic missile. Is there a delay factor? Can you do a delayed magic missile?
7.
No.
No, we can't.
Nah,
No.
unfortunately.
Don't give him
Actually-
any ideas.
I can with the spell contingency. I just don't have that yet.
All right.
But yes, I'll have some fun ones soon.
It'll all eventually figure itself out.
Take this backstab, creature of evil.
Hey,
It
that was a good line.
was a good line. Well said. Okay, so
I tell you, I could have been a great actor on the BBC.
you would have made a great Gandalf, I'm sure.
Oh boy, you should see my Ian McKellen. That is awesome.
And I really like your Tolkien stuff every Saturday too. Keep doing it.
I do too. That is a master major work novel that I have coming. It's going to take a long time to get there, but boy, I'm really excited about that.
How can you do a novel on Tolkien?
No, I'm what Tolkienism is it's you can create anything that you want as an homage to J.R.R. Tolkien. That's what I have posited.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right.
I am doing a Tolkien homage novel called The Kingdom of Illusion.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
So anyway, I know that isn't part of the game. I'm sorry, people who are watching us. Walter, anybody making snide comments lately?
Oh, there's tons of snide comments. At one point, the Storycaster was saying that Wordner was turning everybody into goblin stew.
That's delicious.
There was some hot sauce references, and they were earlier on. They were attacking your black fog. So yeah.
Oh, too bad on the black fog.
Yep, that was a major hater move. It was pretty.
That's what cloud giants do. Okay, so anyway, you come into this dead end room, and it's filled with racks of pistols and bullet molds and bullets and horns of black powder.
I shall take the time to explain to these Bronze Age primitives what this is.
Okay.
And can you replicate all of this magic that they seem to be tossing at us?
We're just going to take it, and then we can make tons of our own.
And how do these boomsticks work?
The painful way.
Yeah. The ones I worked with had magazines, and you just shoved it in there and you hosed your enemies.
No magazines here.
No, we'll take a couple of each. I'll take 2 of the pistols, 2 of the molds, and a bunch of ammo.
Okay, very good.
Now, are
Old
they
style clips? Stripper clips?
Do we
No,
have?
these are like Aqua or Blunder. I assume they're single
okay.
pistols. They might have. Do we see anything that looks like it holds more than one at a time, or are they all single shot?
You see a bunch of 2-barreled pistols that'll fire twice.
All right, take a couple of those.
Do we have any carbine style weapons?
No, not here. That's in the next tower.
If you're detecting any magic and/or gems.
No, none of that good stuff. Sorry, buddy.
What about the clerics?
What about the clerics?
She detecting where the shamans are? That
She
needs
doesn't
to
have
smoke?
that spell.
Yeah, but she's hungry.
When you say clerics, you mean fever detecting.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, no, fever doesn't detect anything.
All right, so
All right.
do we have pistols that are already loaded up, and if not, can we have Prometheus load some up, and we can each
As many as you want.
All right, so let's take a couple each, I would say.
Yeah. I will work them through the process of loading pistol.
Do you see any pipes with threads on the ends that I could do interesting things with?
No, you need to roll the chart before you can play with that stuff.
All right.
The kind of weapon I would be looking for is something akin to a scattergun.
Right, that's in the 3rd tower.
Okay. All right.
Okay,
When do we get to lasers?
Yeah, wouldn't that be nice? not in this area.
Wrong building.
Okay, so let's start with Wordna. Wordna, please roll a 6-sided die. On a 6, you shoot yourself in the hand.
Well, I'm not shooting anything. I'm not.
You're picking
just-
them up and you're putting
Okay.
them in your bag.
Got it. 4.
Okay, that takes us to our good friend Levi. Please roll a 6-sided die. On a 6, you shoot yourself in the hand.
But I'm an expert. All right. Let's see what I got here. 4.
Okay, Crom.
So I have worked with guns before.
Yeah, you really have. So you may roll a 10-sided die.
Okay.
And on a 10, you shoot yourself in the hand and the foot.
Motherfucker. Yeah, I did.
Did you really? Oh, wow. That's just like a Christmas present. Down to 42 points.
42 points?
Yep.
No, not 42 points of damage. You're down to 42.
Yeah,
Oh.
you have 42 hit points left.
Okay. I will imbibe a health potion
Okay.
for 4 points, and I'll imbibe another one for 9 points.
Okay, that's 13. So
That's
you're back up to normal, but there's a pistol bullet in your foot. And it hurts. Drawn, your turn. Roll a 6-sided die. On a 6, you shoot yourself in the hand.
5.
Okay?
And can I repair Prometheus?
He took care of it with. Oh,
No,
I see what
I'm
you
gonna
want
pull
to do.
I'm gonna pull the bullet
The
out.
bullet out. Yeah, of course you can.
Healing proficiency, yes. So he gets back another 2 points, but the bullet is now out. and
Okay, he's
wounds are
happy
bound.
about that. So Valkyra, roll. Nick, roll for Valkyra on a 5 or 6. She shoots herself in the foot.
I don't want her to pick up a pistol. I just want her to hold a shield.
Everybody's picking up pistols.
I didn't tell
We're
her.
telling
to.
them not to.
Yeah. Okay. The other 2 won't, but this one will.
On a 5 or a 6,
Yep.
she shoots herself.
Okay.
Wait, does the shield
That's-
deflect it?
Oh yeah.
No,
That's
no,
right, she
no.
used the shield. No, Jim, you have to give her a shield thing. It says that.
I don't. She's down 11 points. She's got 30. She's got 28 left.
Okay.
Will the lesson have? Will she have learned a lesson from that? Yeah.
She's
She
learned an important lesson. Yes.
She gets 16 points of damage.
Our
Are you-
JR magic appears to be weak voodoo. That's what. It's telling us.
I heal her for 16 points.
How
with
do you do that?
My last 2 potions.
Okay, very good. She's
And
all
then I
back.
take the pistol out of her hand and I give her my dragon spear. And I say, you just use this.
She can't use the dragon spear and hold the shield at the same
Right.
time.
Yeah, it's all or nothing.
Why the Titan shield isn't a 2-handed shield?
It's very heavy,
Okay.
as our good friend JR pointed out, and so she can't use the spear and use the shield.
Why is she glowing blue? I ask Fever.
Fever hasn't the slightest idea. She should not be glowing blue.
Why is she going blue? I ask that wizard.
Spellcraft on her.
Weird, yeah. It's a blessing from Odin.
Okay.
So it's giving her an additional enhancement.
Yes,
It didn't help against guns, did it?
doesn't seem to be good against guns. No,
Now,
that's that cold iron stuff. You know.
seeing as we're on the base level now, can we pop one of the doors and get our last shield maiden in here?
You have not found a door yet, my friend.
Gotcha.
What are our available options from where we went through the door?
You're in a dead end room right now. You have to go back the way you came. And then let me ask real quick, we got any advertising, Walt?
Well, we can go with what we have. Let's see. There is Nick. If you want to drop down a little Control-Alt-Revolt.
I would love to drop down Control-Alt-Revolt. It is a wonderful, fun cyberpunk sort of game lit fiction book that I wrote a few years back. It was the first Dragon Award I won. Jason and I just recently won the second Dragon Award for the Savage Wars. And
As you should.
hold on real quick.
Well, he's got the award so we could see it.
It arrived. Good.
Walt, what was the name of that book I'm supposed to read from Galaxy's Edge that tells me about Prometheus?
Ah,
Look at that.
Came last night. Kirk's Lava Lamp. It's pretty
Oh,
cool.
that's wonderful.
That is pretty slick.
But
Walt,
Control-
what was the name?
For what? This?
that looks like an excellent weapon.
Yeah, really. So, Walt, what was the name of that book? You're mic'd.
The book that tells about the tales of Prometheus.
Yes.
That is the second book in the Savage Wars series
Okay.
of books, and that is Gods and Legionnaires.
Very good.
And it is the story of It is the Odyssey of Prometheus.
Just remember, when you get to that roadside diner, have the burger.
Have the burger.
Okay, so yeah, we have to go back the way we came, and we don't encounter any goblins until we get there. So your choice is, you're in room 8 again, which was the 30 by 50 yard room,
Okay.
and you went west. And your choice is go north down up a corridor or continue going west. And I unfortunately have to say, you smell the foul lake to the west.
So that's probably our door.
So let's go north.
Yeah, let's.
Okay, is that what we want to do? We want to go north. Very good. I applaud this plan. It's a big room. It's 30 by 30 yards with an exit to the west. And in the room are probably 50 small barrels of black powder.
I'd like to solve the tower. Why don't we do it? Why don't we just light the tower on fire and run out the door?
Yep.
Well, we
That's
got.
something.
Didn't you say that there were more? There's more than one tower here.
There's 3 towers total. They all guard the canal.
Oh, so this building has one tower. Then there's another building with another tower.
Yes,
So forth and
yes.
so on. Gotcha.
Another island chunk.
Is Cheever sensing any treasure or gems in the local area?
Not where he's standing.
So I read a book a long time ago when I was a young monk, who where I learned of this mysterious black powder when you leave a trail of it and it's not tightly packed but it's a even trail. If you light one end, it'll slowly burn towards from one end to the other.
Let's see if that's true, Levi, my good friend. Roll a 6-sided die. On a 4, 5, or a 6, you can do that exact thing.
5.
Okay, you can do that exact thing.
All right. So I'm thinking if we want to go call it done on this tower, and this place is tempting us to blow it to smithereens. So cracking open a couple of barrels and then verifying that we have an exit to the outside, and then leaving a trail of the black powder and lighting one end, we just run.
Okay.
Well,
that's a suggestion to the team as a thought exercise.
The goal was to come and stop the hill giants.
Right.
So if we get the tower,
You haven't even seen a hill giant.
that's
Right.
what I'm saying. Like, so what does deading the tower do for us?
Well, it's one of the places that they attack from, theoretically, or could attack from, theoretically.
I'm just what is the connection between goblins and hill giants? They don't seem.
Goblins serve hill giants.
Oh, they serve hill giants.
And the fog is oftentimes, it might be a symptom of a giant.
A goblin and interrogate it.
Well, a giant, a sympathetic, larger size thing might be out there somewhere.
There's got to be a leader in this tower. Let's capture that leader and get some intel.
Yep, I would like to do that. My clock's ticking on cloud kill, so I don't have much time. We just have to decide if we want to deal with it or not.
Let's keep exploring. Let's go north.
Jim, what do we see to the north?
That's fair. From there, you see number 9. 9, my friends. Okay. The chamber has many cave bear furs being turned into fur armor for the goblins. Lots of benches have cut pieces of fur, and there's stairs up.
Let's take the stairs
Yep.
up.
Right, directly.
Treasure.
Okay.
And is Word up pushing the cloud kill ahead of
Yeah.
us?
Yeah, it's only got a couple more rounds, so then we just have to see if we can push it into someone fun.
Okay, you see, you come into a room that has an exit to the southeast, and there are 5 big beds in this room.
Giant-sized beds.
No, they're goblin sergeant-sized beds, and 3 of the sergeants rise up and shoot at you.
Wait a minute. We have a cloud kill that got pushed into this room.
Yeah, okay. It didn't get to them yet.
Oh, I see.
So yeah, I have no problem with your cloud kill doing
Isn't
terrible.
this like 80 cubic yards of cloud kill gas?
You know,
How
there
big is
you
this
go.
room?
There you go, using that science stuff again.
Yeah, well, yeah.
So what happened was the cloud kill all went to the east side of the chamber, and the goblins were on the west side of the chamber.
So
Dang it.
how many feet? How large is this room?
It's a very respectable 40 yards by 20 yards.
All right, that cloud would have filled the entire room.
Yeah, they're filled. Bummer.
This is James. This is how you play D&D.
Yes, I must agree, my good friend.
They
I'm
could
writing
have
down-
awesome
You got to throw all your wyverns at us, and you got to shoot at us without us hitting you in the blind fog. This is the price. This is what happens.
You know, it's going to take me an hour just to figure out the monster experience.
I know, we're excited about that. That should be delicious. Well, if they've got over 5+1 hit dice, they get a save at -4.
No, they don't.
All right, let's feed them
They're
some vegetative
goblins.
state.
Okay, the
Hire
goblins
me to
start.
fight. And now you're upset that all the pixies, nixies, and gnolls are dead.
That's a good one. I didn't even write that one. That's a Nick one.
Is there any treasure? Does Fever detect?
I'm
anything?
looking. It's room 4.
If
We at
found-
least.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
Go
sorry. I was going to say if we at least have their pistols, we should start developing braces so that we can fire multiple shots on the move.
Yeah. At least these pistols do decent damage instead of, I think, like, didn't they used to do like 1d4 damage or something like that? Or-
No, well, Gary's pistols never did 1d4. Gary's pistols always did 1d10.
Okay.
So they each have 2 pistols, so that's 6 pistols loaded and ready to go.
Treasure?
Two shots each.
No, these are one-shotters.
Okay.
Is
Right.
there?
What is Venom or what's her name again?
Venom.
I
She,
keep- I-
she takes exception to that, young man.
Well, what does Fever detect gem wise?
Nothing. Nothing. They're there. You just aren't close to them right now. So anyway, you're going to go southeast, and then you get a choice between northeast or northwest down a corridor, 10 yards wide.
Northwest.
Northwest it is, my good friend. And now your choice is you can go south or you can go northwest again.
Go northwest.
Okay, big long corridor. You travel for a long time. It starts turning south, and it just weaves back and forth, Then you come to a T. You can go east or you can go west.
I'm assuming both spells have died at this point.
Yes, sir.
What does Fever detect any treasure in either direction?
I'll have to look up 13. To the south, there's lots of goblins, but they don't have any decent treasure.
But we'd like to kill them.
Okay, so you're rushing in there to do that?
What does the party want to do?
Yeah, I can either sleep or color spray a ton of them. How many are there, Jim?
Fever doesn't quite know, but he knows there's a lot.
Well, I can fire all of them.
Fever's a one too many kind of counter.
Okay. What is our other option? We've either got that room.
Yeah, no, that's fair. You could go. You can go south to the room with the goblins, or you can go northwest.
Let's go south.
Yeah. Let's do
South
the
it is.
goblins. Let's deal with them.
Okay, they want to deal with you too.
I'll trail behind, and while they're walking past me, the 3 goblin sergeants I will raise.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, roll a 6-sided die for me.
More shooters. 3.
Okay, very good. They raise up,
I'm invisible.
Yeah.
and actually, you are invisible now. Hooray!
All right.
And I'm gonna say you didn't see anything.
Uh-oh.
You are
That
10
turns
foot
everybody else invisible?
Yep.
How long?
We would have 2 plus level.
Long time.
30 minutes.
30 minutes. That's what I wanted to hear. Okay, you enter a room. You see 10 beds, benches, and tables. A well-lit area. A goblin is talking to 3 other goblins,
Mhm.
and 2 are asleep.
That's it.
That's it.
Fever, you thought there was a lot?
One too
That's
many.
a lot. 1 too many.
Too many.
1, 2, and not 3 or 4, but many.
Haven't you read Watership Down, Andrew?
I have indeed, but I don't think 4 goblins make us go Tharn.
The rabbits count 1 too many.
Yep, that's true. I was just thinking, okay.
I will fire with my bow and hit. There are 3 upright ones.
Yes.
I will put 2 arrows on each one because I get 3.
Okay, roll in bones.
What's their AC?
That's a great question. And the answer is 5.
Oh.
But you better be careful, Levi. They might be vampire goblins.
I
I
hit
have had a lot of that luck.
with all with my +4 bow, and 1 is a natural 20. A natural 20, Jerry.
Yeah, big deal.
So the first one is going to get a total of 10 points of damage, +4 for 2 arrows. So 18 points of damage on that one.
Okay.
Next one is going to get 19 points of damage. And the last one is going to get 8 + 4, 16 points of damage.
Wow.
Are they dead?
Those are dead.
Okay. And then there's sleeping ones because I did.
Yes.
I'll slit their throats.
Okay. They're all dead.
What's the total?
9 goblins.
Okay. Just add it to the stack.
I know. You guys, I wonder, now remember, you can only go up 1 level at a time.
So, but I think Andrew is now in. I need 100,000 experience points to go up.
Yeah,
be.
I'm in limbo. We've got to do some major murder hobo work.
Well, this is the adventure for it, my friend.
We did do well on Wyverns. That's true.
Sure.
Wyvern and Shirley's.
Is there a way out of this room?
It's a dead end.
Okay, then I guess we'll go back
Turn around and head down the other quarter. The north
Okay,
quarter.
you come to the T, and you can go northwest or northeast.
northwest.
That'll take you to 13. I'm probably not going to like this. 20 unusually muscular goblins. Initiative.
Okay.
Are they wearing baggy shorts and tank tops and look like they forgot to do leg day?
No.
No.
I got a nice 17.
I rolled a 12.
Okay. But they can't see you right now, can they?
No.
They're muscular though, so they look cool.
They're muscular. Yeah, they're really impressive for goblins. I guess they can do nothing. Must be you guys' turn, starting with word now.
Tell me a little bit about how they're positioned.
This is room 13. This is a circular room with an exit to the east, and you came from the west, and it's got a diameter of 30 yards, and there are tons of little beds in there.
Okay. And how many of them look very muscular?
All of those goblins look very muscular.
All right, so I will throw my assorted sand colors from Bluebell Pouch C
I'm
and
really not
say
gonna like this.
RCA and color spray them out.
Okay.
And then tell Chrome to murder each one as they fall.
They all fell.
I will happily murder them. Because the only good goblin is a dead goblin.
Uh-huh. Okay. So you
Does
killed
Horace
these
want
guys.
anybody?
Was there any treasure there? I
Oh, I'm
think
not
there was
JR.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, really. I don't think there's a single bit of treasure there.
But there is a way out.
Yep, and that goes east.
We shall take it.
Okay.
What's the total number of goblins in that pile?
That was 20.
Got it.
So we're on the second story now. We should be just below the third story.
Somewhere.
Well, you think so, yeah. Okay, so you come into a very large room. It's a 50-yard diameter room with exits in the northeast and southwest, and it's a big kitchen. There are many chests filled with dried meat and vegetables. One can see tables and benches, and in the center there's a large cook fire.
These goblins are living the high life here.
They are.
Does Fever detect anything?
Not a thing.
We will take the exit.
Which one? The north east one or the southwest one?
Which one looks grander? Like it serves a main.
The northwest, the northeast one is wider.
Let's
Does
go.
Does Fever have any inkling of any nearby treasure outside of the room?
I don't think he does. I'll have to look up 17.
We will head towards the wider exit.
Yeah, of course you will. 17. No treasure, unfortunately. And okay, so you're traveling. You travel to another T, and the T goes to the north or south?
North.
North it is. What do you think? Think you've used up your invisibility there, Andrew?
1, 2, 3, 4 passages. I'd give us a little time on it.
Okay. Big room, 50 yards wide, with a north exit and a northwest exit, and you come from the south. And in 17, you see it appears to be a weapon maintenance chamber. You see a great deal of equipment for repairing weapons. There's a small forge, piles of coal. There's a bench and table filled with broken weapons. You note that there's several sharpening wheels here. And that's all you see.
Could we transport all this back to our Well's End and say this would be useful for later?
I don't think you could have enough room in your bag to do that.
All right. We lost Crom.
The power just went out on his side.
Okay.
Did it really?
Yeah.
California, go figure.
Yeah.
Are there anything specifically valuable that we could take from this pile?
Nah, it's hard to see. There's weird weapon parts all over the benches, and
Okay.
it's all been made to fix swords and fix things.
Yeah. Well, nothing we can do about it for the moment.
Okay, so you can go north or you can go southwest.
Yeah, keep going north.
That's 18. Ooh, you find a prison cell. 3 dwarf fighters are sitting chained to the wall. They're emaciated and exhausted and can barely lift their heads to look at you.
Drawn, can you get their intentions?
Yep. So first and foremost, we need to. Are there keys for the lock?
Of course not.
And our thief is gone.
We'll let the thief pick the lock. What the heck?
Okay. We have. Yes,
back.
he's back.
Almost.
Shit. Okay. So
he picked the lock.
Yeah, he picked the lock. Asked the dwarves, "How did you end up in here?"
We were captured trying to get into the central island.
I have to ask you a very important question. Would you like payback?
We would just like our hit points back and leave.
Oh, yeah.
It's been a very hard month.
Gotcha. So yeah, help him out a little bit. Do some healing on each one. Kind of get them in shape to go their own way, and then let them go.
Okay.
Anything else in the cell?
Nope.
Can they tell us anything about? So, what do you know about this place?
Oh, that's a very good question. You can have 100 experience points for that question.
Yay!
And there it is, 19. Okay, they tell you if you go east and then south, you'll run into the king's throne room. And they know there's treasure there, but there's also a bunch of winter wolves and
Perfect.
and some other really nasty stuff.
Like nasty stuff.
Tastes like chimkin. All right, I guess we're going.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're gonna let them go.
Quiero
Right.
some
And you're going to go east. You go east, and then you start to turn south, and your invisibility vanishes.
Not mine.
As a matter of fact, it does vanish, Levi.
Nick, are you with us again?
Yeah, I'm back. My computer system fritzed out for some reason, so I do not know why.
I think it was the goblins.
Yeah, it was the goblins.
You while you were gone, you earned 45 experience points picking a jail cell.
Oh wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And we'll get.
You released 3 dwarves, and you helped heal them a little bit, and they're going on their merry way. They don't want to help you guys.
But they told us there's a king.
Then you're going to the king's throne chamber. The problem is you're not invisible as you head south towards the chamber.
Oh, okay. All right.
Hang on a sec. I may still have a scroll of it I can use, and that'll keep you invisible until.
And
But if my invisibility turned off, why would any work? There's probably some external factor going on.
That is an excellent scientific reasoning, my good friend.
Speaking of scientific, I'm gonna go with the principle of attrition, and put the goblin sergeants in the front.
The zombies.
Yeah, well,
We need cannon fodder.
I don't judge.
Yeah.
Okay. Hang on. I'm just gonna look at scrolls real quick, see if there's something we should be doing with magic. Hang on.
Can we identify why my invisibility isn't working?
Yeah, does spellcraft give me any inkling onto what could be doing this?
There's a magical effect in this tower.
But only in this hallway, because it wasn't
Apparently only in the hallway that goes to the king's throne.
The king's throne. Okay.
Well, that would stand to reason. Extra protection there.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, we have improved invisibility, but why waste it if it's going to affect stuff? All right. Well, I have a couple of spells that might soften them up, and I have good area of effect spells. So, Drawn, is there anything you need to do?
Do you have one of those barrels?
Shoot.
Nick, do we have any poison that I can put some on the tips of my arrows?
I don't think you
I
want.
do.
Yeah.
I have 4 doses of toxin, and then I have a poison. I have a poison that I got from JR that only works 50% of the time. I got 5 doses of that, and then I have a potion that'll kill magic users.
Oh my God. So Levi, you get a very uneasy feeling about thinking about using those.
I'm lawful neutral. I'm good with just about everything.
Very uneasy feeling.
What I was thinking is we pop the cork on one of those barrels and stuff it with an alcohol, because one of us has got to be carrying alcohol, an alcohol-soaked rag, and light it, and then kick it into the room.
Give them the old Molotov cocktail of love.
Yeah, the barrel itself becomes the shrapnel for the incendiary, hopefully amplified by the blast.
Well,
Wow.
I can chase that with a fireball, so we'll see how that goes.
Actually, yeah, you don't even have to do anything with the alcohol. If he's chasing it with a fireball, yeah,
Oh, just shoot it with the
Yeah.
fireball.
Yeah.
And it should incendiate.
All right,
That way there's less risk to us.
what are we doing?
Is it a door? Tell us what we're looking at, Jim.
They're all open portals. There's no doors in this tower.
No doors. Okay. Can we hear anything?
The sound of barking dogs.
Barking dogs.
Those would be the winter wolves.
Yep. We need to deal with them first.
Well,
Wondrous
we
things,
can
winter wolves.
singe their fur quite nicely with what we have planned.
I don't think that's the proper attitude.
I could use my scrolls wraith form to pretty heavily disappear and go look down the corridor.
I can creep down.
Yeah, why don't you skulk and see what you can see?
I will move down, Jim, using move silently and move in shadows.
Roll them both percentages for me.
Make it easily for move silently and make it very easily for shadows.
So that works, but the monk's invisibility ability doesn't work?
Yes, you're right. How brilliant of you to perceive that, Levi.
Well, he's not using a magical or ethereal effect. He's just actually like using skill to maneuver through the terrain.
Well, Levi says that's what I do when I'm a monk.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
All right. Let me read this. You see a strange throne in this chamber. The throne has 20 or so large spears sticking out of the top. There are 5 goblin guards, and the obvious chieftain is sitting on the throne. The dogs, the winter wolves. Yes, the winter wolves rise up when you enter the room there, Prometheus. They're clearly sensing something. They start sniffing and heading towards you.
How many?
5.
Are we too late to do our barrel rolling trick?
No, we don't want to because we want that chief. So kill the dogs, but don't touch the chief. Leave him to me. We'd fun to bottle him too, but we're not going to bottle him.
So we're rushing in and attacking. What are we doing?
So are the wolves gathered into a pack? I mean, how is it? How wide is the hallway that we're in?
Yeah, excellent question. The answer is this hallway. Its room is 70 yards by 40 yards with an exit to the north.
Right, but how wide is the hallway that we're entering from?
10 yards.
Okay. And are the wolves? I mean, like, what positions are they in? I mean, are they?
They're kind of really spread out around the room.
But now they're sniffing and making their way toward Prometheus.
Yes, they are.
Which makes me wonder: are they funneling themselves towards the hallway?
Kind of, sort of.
Because I'm thinking a burning flask of oil in the midst of a pack of wolves might be interesting.
Well, if we retreat 20 feet down the hall, as soon as Chrome gets to the apex, I'll just target it 10 feet behind it to take them the wolves out.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if you'll take them out, but you can burn them.
Burning them sounds fun.
They are tough little buggers, I'm happy to say.
I got 11d6 of softening to help that butter melt.
There are 68 hit dice.
68?
Yeah.
6 or 68?
No, 6d8s are
Right.
used to roll their hit points.
Yeah, so maximum of 48. That's fine. All right, Chrome, creep up the hall, come back down toward us, and we are backing up 20 feet.
Okay, I do that.
He does that. He reports what he sees.
Okay. I'll wait till I see the reds of their eyes, and when I do, I will bark at them for fun. And say launch all missiles, and gives them an 11D fireball 10 feet into the room.
11d fireball. Why don't you roll the damage for that, please, while I roll their saving throw?
It'd be kind of cool to do it Nick's way and just roll a single die and times it by 11. That'd be fun.
Is that what you want to do?
I'm doing it fun because I like rolling lots of dice.
In Starfleet battles, we called that salvo.
Yep, that is pretty slick.
See, and the beauty is Google. You can say roll 11d6, and there you go.
There's something about actually banging the dice down that's much more fun.
I know.
12, 20, 33. Oh, 2 ones. 35, Tim.
Okay, thank you very much. They're all on fire. Nobody dropped.
I'm tossing my 2 flasks of burning holy oil into the mix. I have no idea.
Just a second.
Okay.
My good friend, 2. Who is number 2? Oh, Levi, did we decide you were invisible?
I hope so, but I don't think so.
And I can't get No, I think. No, you're right, because you're in this magical corridor that stops all invisibility. Okay, very good.
But didn't you say, so if we started the round, don't we go get all our attacks first, and then if there's an attack?
Some things happen simultaneously. This is a spear from the throne chair, and it goes off at the same time as the chieftain is attacked.
But we're in the hallway.
Yeah, I know.
We can't see the throne, can we?
Really? So you didn't throw the burning oil into the room?
No, remember they funneled. We went back 20 yards, so that they funneled in.
They didn't get into the corridor yet before Andrew nailed them.
I didn't assume that was the case.
Okay, buddy. Just because I'm a good guy, this gigantic 9-foot-long spear hits 2 inches above your head, and it looks like it would have done tremendous damage to your body.
Yeah,
okay.
but what? So are the dogs all in? I guess I pictured that the dogs had followed Prometheus into the hallway, and that's when Wardna laid his smackdown on him.
Well, they all stopped at the door, and they're all together, so he can definitely lay his smackdown on them.
Okay, so but they're funneled into one group is my point. So
okay, sure.
Yeah, so that's why I'm saying, if I'm throwing the flasks of oil, it should splash on all of them or lots of them, fairly effectively.
Okay.
So how do I roll that damage?
You roll the 20-sided die, and I take care of the damage on that because it's burn damage.
What's their AC? Let's see.
I didn't tell you their AC. Their AC is 1.
Tough buggers. Okay. Hold on a second. And roll D20. First one is a 16, and the second one is a 3. So at least one of the flasks of oil landed and lit. Caught them on fire.
Gotcha.
Lit them up.
It takes us to Crom.
I think he broke. Oh, there he is.
No, he's here. I'm standing by with my bow, or no, actually with my bow, with the Valkyrie in front of me and waiting on the wizard to do his thing.
Takes us to word now.
So after I blasted them, none of them fell?
Not a single one fell. They're all burning.
Well, let's give them the gift that keeps on giving. Keystone Fenster.
How much damage are they taking?
It's Christmas. It's the time of miracles.
Yeah,
24.
24 points. All right.
Christmas, Christmas.
That's 5 dead winter wolves.
Five.
How many total are there?
5.
Okay.
The chieftain is screaming for more guards.
We should disappoint him.
You don't need any more guards. Your guards are all on a break.
Ooh, that's
Come
interesting.
over and spend some time with us. We have some questions for you.
Why don't I come over and save against spells?
-5.
And naturally, I don't. Okay. He comes over and greets you as a warm friend that you are.
I am his friend, and say in Orc.
He's a goblin.
Yeah, I know. He knows all the regular languages. He's a goblin.
Okay.
They all speak the same. I'm going to ask him, hi, bud. This tower is pretty awesome. What are you guys doing?
We protect the channel so that nobody can pass but the giants. When someone tries to pass, we raise a chain in the channel. The chain hits the boat and sinks it.
That sucks. How do you actually raise this chain?
We use a wheel in wheelhouse number 4.
Wheelhouse 4. Is that in the building or is that outside somewhere?
No, that's in the building downstairs.
On the first floor?
Yeah.
And who does the wheeling of Wheelhouse 4? Your goblin buddies, your minions? Or do you got something bigger?
I don't understand the question.
Are you guys strong enough to turn that wheel, or do you have some bigger friends?
No, we can definitely turn the wheel. That was made especially for us.
It's awesome to have special things. Say, because you're so special and you're such a good friend, who else is in the tower with us here? Who's making all this cool fog that I really dislike?
That would be the cloud giant
Where's hanging out? Is he upstairs?
No, is in the central tower on the island.
Oh, so he's not here. He just generates stuff. He's kind of like a nice.
She.
That sounds about right. Okay. Anyone else of interest in here?
Well, I find all of my goblin workers and warriors interesting.
Say, where are your shamans hanging out so they can do good works for you and keep everything nice?
They're downstairs. They have smelly stuff. You don't want to be around shaman.
No, they're pretty bogus. I get you. Anyone else cool here besides you goblins?
Well, no.
So I'll tell you what. Since we're good friends now, and you're going to hang out with me for, somewhere north of 110 day, I think we're going to do some special things together. And you can walk right next to me in Battle. Actually, you're going to walk in front of me in Battle. How's that sound?
Sounds great. Thank you.
I have a quick question
If
for
there's
him.
any treasure around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. There's a big treasure around. You just haven't found it yet.
What do you guys have for cool treasure? What do you got there?
We do gold.
Whoa.
That was interesting feedback.
That's a little
All right. I just got my internet back.
nice.
And then the chieftain has 3 moonstones, each worth 500 gold.
Cool. We can use those to be able to identify things. Going to pocket those. Thanks, buddy. Here, I've got these small pieces of clay. These are in replacement of those. These are just as good. I'm going to give him those. And I'm going to give you a little bird seed, and you're going to hold that. And I'd like to know where that gold is right now, buddy.
It's right over there by the throne.
Excellent. Do we see anything right by the throne?
You see 9 cannonballs by the throne. They're all jet black.
And
You're,
he thinks that's-
you're muted, Boomer.
Oh, yeah, I know. And I was like, do I unmute and level that kind of profanity into the stream? I was like, Wardna, ask him where he's getting all of these firearms.
Where, buddy, what do I call you too? Because you're my great friend.
You call me Chief.
Chief, I love that. Chief, where do you get all your munitions? You have so much really cool stuff. And normally I don't think of you guys as cool, but I'm gonna have to revise that because you have lots of cool stuff.
We get it all from the cloud giant.
Really, she hooks you up. I get that.
Yeah, she's wonderful.
And did she train you guys in how to use all these munitions?
She did. It was amazing. She waved her hand and we knew how to do it.
Do you have any kind of hall pass or secret words or secret handshake or anything you do secret that's going to let people know that everything's a-okay because we're such special friends?
No.
No, you're just Chief. Okay. Tell you what, Chief, we're gonna when we run into your goblin friends, what I want you to do is to let them know how great friends and we're here to help you. Our job is to make sure you do better and kill more things, but they can't harm us because we're your special friends, and they're going to help us load our boat with all these munitions. Sound good?
Yeah, sure. I don't see a problem with that.
Fine. Hey, man, here's some jerky.
Are the cannonballs disguised as cannonballs? Are they gold?
Yeah, could they actually?
Yeah, of course. They're solid gold. They're 200 gold coins worth of painted black cannonballs,
Sure.
and there's 9 of them.
Is there any secret treasure you're not telling us about in your throne?
No, I would never do that to my good friends.
Yeah.
Where are your holy men, your shaman? Where are they at?
He said
They're
that.
downstairs.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, you might have been offline. Yeah, so they're in the smelly room down below, so we can go help them. There's no one of consequence here, so we just have to decide if we want to loot or if we want to blow it up.
How does the goblin summon them to his throne room?
Summon who?
Anybody that you want, but I'd like the shaman to come up here and see you.
I just shout. I can shout for them if you want.
Yeah, tell them to come on up.
Okay.
How many are there? When you look at your fingers, how many do you count?
1 too many.
1 too many. Love that.
Oh no, a leader would know. A leader has to, a leader has to be able to take a census.
You're right. 1 3 many.
Got
You sit on your throne and you shout for them, and we'll wait over here unseen.
Yep. Levi, you should be invisible, and Chrome, you should try for a surprise to backstab the first one that comes through the door. I'm going to go over by the throne and stand next to the goblin. Before I do that, Jim, I'm going to say you can't touch this so I can separate out. And Drawn, you decide.
Okay, none of you are invisible, by the way, just so you know.
Oh, so he doesn't look invisible. Okay. Yep.
So, can we ask the chieftain if he knows about some spell that's in the room, and can he disable it?
It's a special condition that set up to protect me.
How does it work?
Nobody can turn invisible near me.
Near you. You're the source. Ooh, you know what that's won you, Chief?
What?
You get your own room. I've got a room just for you.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. I look forward to it.
Will you shout to your friends, and then I'm going to let you go right in your room?
Yeah. He sums up the 11 shaman.
Okay. I say like a frightened turtle and bottle him.
The poor guy.
Yep. He'll be fine.
Okay, he's bottled.
Okay.
And now we're invisible.
No, you're not invisible.
Ooh. So he is not the source.
No, he is
No,
the source.
He is the source.
Making him smaller didn't do anything.
That's right. Very good, Nick.
Now, if you put him in Lehman's tiny hut and put him on another plane.
So I can put him in the pouch, which is miniature pouches of holding. So I'm going to stick him in an extra dimensional pouch.
Now we're invisible.
Does Levi go invisible?
Yes, he does.
All right.
And I'm going to read the scroll of improved invisibility for the rest of the party members.
This is really too bad.
I'm going to hide.
Well,
we're going to stay back, and I'll cast silence on the doorway so they can't cast spells coming in.
oh, that is even worse. Oh, my goodness.
And
Take 1,000 experience points for that.
Got it. And I'll put the fireball 30 feet down the hall as they're coming down the hall to take the first burn.
Oh, boy.
I just need to murder a few with what's her face.
Yeah.
Poor little shaman. Never did anything to anybody.
Are you kidding? They are servants of a dark and angry master.
Yeah, it seems fair to them. Where are my shaman?
Gonna be toast soon.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so 11 glowing goblins with skulls on their hips. The skulls are dwarf skulls, and they're covered in gold.
They're covered in gold. All right. Do you want to try and murder one first, or do you want me to soften them up?
I'd like to try and murder one first.
Okie dokie. We'll wait. Drawn has set it to silence for the area.
I'll
So,
backstab the last one through the door.
okay.
Okay, good. So let's see if you hit.
Okay. I will hit with fever. Very easily, in fact, a 17. Backstab, I'm at what, ×4 damage right now?
Why ×4? Oh, because your level of your thief.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
They're D8. So that's 8 points of damage ×4. That's 28 points of damage. They catch fire because backstab is fire. 2. That's going to be 4 and plus my strength. What did I say? That's 8, 27, 30, 42 damage.
Well, you killed that one.
And Fever's happy.
Fever draws a sigh of relief. Very happy.
All right.
She says, I don't know if you care about the bloodstones in their pouches. They each have 5 bloodstones at 100 gold each.
Okay. And now we'll murder the rest.
Okay, how are you murdering him, Andrew?
Let's actually start with the easy way to butcher them. So that's sort of more fun. Forever sleep, and I'm gonna sleep as many of them as are under 6 hit dice.
They all sleep.
Okie dokie.
Then we will let Fever drink all their blood.
Yeah, kill them all. I'm gonna search them. Show us your secrets. Detect magic.
Yeah, okay. You just see the bloodstones. So there's 5 times. So there's 35 bloodstones at 100 each.
And what about the golden cups? Dwarf cups.
Those are dwarf skulls
Yep.
covered in gold, 150 gold each skull. But you're kind of hesitant about taking them as treasure.
Weird is not hesitant. We'll load those things right up. We have bills to pay.
We know how to reprocess the gold.
Yeah.
Oh, geez, you guys are terrible.
And if we reprocess the gold, take the gold off the skulls, I can then lay the dwarves to rest so that they are not tortured in their existence anymore.
Uh-huh.
Beautiful thing. How many dwarf skulls are there per shaman?
There's 2 per shaman.
22 then.
Roger that.
That's 14 times 200 gold.
Nick,
I should get a level out of this.
Nick, while he's calculating, did you want to talk about Galaxy's Edge real quick?
I want to talk about Galaxy's Edge. Galaxy's Edge is the premier science fiction space marine. If you haven't got involved, jump over to Amazon or Audible and pick up Galaxy's Edge 1 or Legionnaire in the Audible store, and you just strap in for the rest of the Christmas holiday and enjoy some good, space marine combat on the edge of thriller.
Right on. Thank you.
Dun 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 dun. I think Jason gets a little smile of satisfaction every time an ad is done on this game channel. What do you think?
It makes him happy. It comforts him in his spreadsheets.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Jim, we're gonna now that we've got this stuff, we're gonna turn around and I think head for back to the room where all the munitions was. I'm going to reach out with glitter and hit the captain up and say, "Disembark your men now that the fog is gone, and come to the door at the tower's edge."
Okay, they disembark, and all of them are shot dead.
Shot.
Huh?
Yeah, with bullets from the goblins.
Bullets from the goblins.
Yeah.
The other goblins around. That's how I said. You need to take this tower down.
All right. Well, I was going to take the tower with us. Let's see. What's the tower?
Just debt the tower and then take the boat back.
I got a thought. We don't need the boat.
Teleport.
Sorry,
Well, it's a long way back to teleport.
we're not teleporting nothing.
Okay.
Oh,
Uh,
the throne will work fine. I'm going to walk over to the goblin's throne, sit on it. Do anything to me?
nothing.
Perfect. I will touch the throne and I will say, Tulane, through all the spheres of gold. And I'll cast Minor Helm on it.
Okay, so make a save versus magic. First magic resistance, and
Okay.
then magic. And if you fail, you die.
I hate that. 0-5. So MR works just fine.
You did indeed resist the death spell that was just cast on you.
But now it's a Minor Helm. So I can lift 40 tons. So I'm going to lift the whole tower up and take it home.
It doesn't do well when you lift it. It kind of breaks into pieces.
Okay. How much of it can I take?
Oh, that's an
So
excellent.
for the minor henchmen and rogues and losers that the rest of the party is, what did you just do and what just happened? So the people watching the stream can enjoy the pomp and circumstance.
So I have turned this tower into a spell jamming vessel.
Okay.
And I have lifted the tower up and I'm using it to drive home so that we can take all the materials and then turn these munitions into things we can work. I was thinking about blowing up the tower first, but we don't want to destroy the material. We can use the munitions.
And who cast death spell on you?
Don't have a clue.
And why would that happen?
Well,
Yeah. Well,
retribution.
that was some mechanic that James knew to go to immediately.
It's possible that the cloud giant who owns this tower and who put her magic into the tower senses what Andrew is trying to do and started with her weakest of attacks on him.
Her weakest of attacks.
So that means minimal, 6 circle spell is no picnic. But our movement is so fast, there's nothing you can do unless you can teleport into the tower and then we can try and butcher her in the tower.
So,
James, your move.
Your move.
So are you staying in the goblin tower? Or are you going to go away?
We're taking it away. We're spell jamming the tower away.
Where is it going?
Home.
I would say that the tower is probably going back to the village that we're going to operate out of, right?
Oh, we can do that first if you want. Sure.
I would say that 50 wyvern have flown at the tower and into the tower and are now running through the halls looking for meat.
So a wyvern's
All shut up. How did they get in?
a wyvern's speed versus my spell jamming speed, it's not even 1/100.
Oh, that's tragic beyond belief. Let's see if I can slow you down somehow. Nope. Where are you flying?
Well, 50 of those. Boy, oh boy. We're going to come back here and ring that cash register a few more times. We're going to go home to start because of our time limitation.
Yes.
And I don't know exactly what it is, but yeah, we're just adding an extra tower to the well's end and we'll take it back home.
Yeah.
Okay, it's got goblins in it still.
Goblins are a bonus. We'll have plenty of time over the next week to hunt them down and murder those little hobos.
All right, very good.
Yeah, and at the very least, every time we leave a bunch of bodies, I'll just animate them to go kill the rest of their brethren.
ZR's got 80 men at arms, so the least they can do is run around and hunt down goblins.
All right, there you go.
Yeah, now we have a prison.
We have
Yes.
a mobile
We have
force.
our own form of Alcatraz.
So I'm gonna land at a quarter mile from the front gate, and you guys should get out and direct. And I'll just stay here and see if anyone needs the business end of my Thunderlance.
Yeah, we'll go back to the castle and we'll have our people offload all the munitions.
Okay.
And then
Takes a while because there's lots.
That's fine.
Where are you putting these barrels of black powder?
Well, We'll find a special spot for him.
We will have Angus McClintlock or whatever his name is,
The dwarf.
the dwarf, and we will ask him to build us a reinforced bunker.
Yep.
Munitions.
Okay.
Good idea.
He doesn't have a problem with that.
Okay.
We are all about bunkers.
So
All right.
I will spend an hour writing up this. And I'll send it off to Andrew.
You need my notes? Oh, okay. So I can revise it once you send it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. All right. Well, and you'll do the rolling for the 35 blood, all the gems. So we have one.
No, I'll have you guys do that.
Okay.
I don't want to take that fun away from you guys.
38, 40. So we have 43 gems.
You want to do that real quick? I can do that with Google very quickly.
Boom. Yeah. How many sixes?
43?
Yeah, please.
Get 46s.
Let's see. How many you got? All right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
James, did we
5,
solve your tower in an unusual way?
6, 7,
Harry, I didn't expect you to steal it.
9, 10. So I got 10 sixes out of the first batch.
Okay, that's cool.
But you forced us to do this, James.
If you
Because
say.
like if we left and went back today, we would come back and you'd be like, and the tower is reoccupied, and now they're killing you again.
Yeah, absolutely.
So now you
And
can't occupy the tower.
Okay. So
All
how,
right.
how many of the first 10?
Then out of the 10, got 3 more.
Okay. Give me those 3.
And then from the 3, nothing.
So of the 500 moonstones, that means they go to 1,000, and then so 3 5,000 GP moonstones. That's nice. You can give Fever one of those, and she'll at least be happy with that. That's
Yeah.
better than nothing. Okay. 0, 0, 0. All right. So Jimmy,
Did I say they were moonstones or bloodstones?
Bloodstones.
the second series. So series 1 is moonstones, and the 35 are bloodstones. Those are at 100. The moonstones are at 500.
Okay, very good.
So I started there. That was sequence 1. And then I just went through gems in order. And he said the first 3. So the first 3 stack up. The
All
first
right.
10 move to 1,000. And then 3 of the thousands go to 5,000.
Very good.
Okay.
So, hey, that was a fun adventure. You guys did great.
That was great, Jim. That was a lot of fun.
And now we
Yeah.
have guns.
That's the end. Now you have guns and grenades. I'm really afraid of what's going to happen now. We got this is the story arc of the Giant Wars, and it's the first part of a long series of battles you're going to have with giants.
We're calling this the Giant Wars.
Giant Wars, yeah, that's what this is.
All right. So we got to get a ranger full time now. One of our NPC special guests or someone. We need a ranger who can be working down giants.
Cool. Did we talk your daughter into playing as a special guest?
I have to pitch her on that idea. It'll be interesting.
Okay, love to have her.
We'll behave ourselves.
She's got 3 older brothers. She's immune. So
She's immune, there we go.
I think
But she's like a 10th level wizard or
Sentinel
cleric.
of Apollo.
So I'll as a special incentive, I'll even let her run her character.
Oh my. That would be a complicated thing, but we can talk about that in guild to see how that would work. So
All right, very good, very good.
that's a very interesting thought.
Well, hey, you guys have a happy holidays. I'm really glad we could play again.
And Merry Christmas to all your who tuned in.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
We appreciate it.
And maybe we'll figure out a day we can play next week. But thank you. Take us out, Walt.
All right. I just wanted to say thanks for everybody for coming out today. We know it was a weird time, but we were glad to have you. And just beware, because now we have guns. So Merry Christmas to everybody. Please be happy, safe, and do all the things so that we can have you back here next week when Sci-Fi Writers play old school D&D.
Happy Christmas, everyone.
yeah.